and then get us ready.
I'm gonna start saying crazy stuff.
Let's see. I don't have some like crazy opening other than, you know, the claustrophobia of this place, this strange dungeon that seems to have death around every corner, that seems to have the stale smell and the off-putting smell of a crypt, but also each room also tends to have these familiar scents of the world above. It's almost as though this dungeon was not built by the hands of men, but remembers those things built by the hands of men. And its chambers are warped and strange in many ways, and strange creatures haunt its halls. And the one that is facing you now is hot on your tail, slithering through this hall. You can hear it hissing, but it is only Kazan who is hearing this melodious song, this song that whispers to him, this thing that is sweet like nectar in his ears that causes him to turn, and for a moment he is caught up, and he looks in the direction, and he sees the beast, and he sees the snakes. He sees the long braids and the matted hair of the heads of the humans, and then out of the darkness those yellow eyes boom glow, and he feels the effect that could take his body, knowing that he is going to try to push back and kind of avert his eyes. And if he can't avert his eyes, then it will take everything. It will take all his willpower to do so, and to turn back, to join his friends and run. Kazan, you can give me your willpower roll, which is not at a bane. I don't recall anyone having any buff boons that would make it a better roll than a straight roll, but it is just a straight roll. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It might be a bane. It might be a bane. Let me just check again. It is, because your first, it is, let me just check the monster willpower. Petrified victim. On your turn, they must make a willpower check to avoid contact. Nope, it's a straight roll. Okay.
I passed.
Okay. So with your pass,
Yay.
You're able to like shake off. You feel like your muscles kind of seize up and stiffen, and then you kind of like turn your eyes, and it takes so much just to like jerk your eyes away in your neck. And as you do, you realize that the sweet melodies of those songs are still there. And because they are still there, you either have to lose the action, which I know you don't want to do, or drain your willpower to get away from it. And so I imagine you are taking that willpower.
I already drained it.
Okay. So, Kazan, it is your turn.
I'm running.
If we were to look at if you're moving past your friends here, so the thing is there. I mean, you'd be looking at 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 feet gets you right here into this hallway. If you could continue to dash, but then you also have to remember which way are you even going. There's a hall going this way into the darkness. There's a hall where it looks like it's littered with bones that curves around to the right. It goes directly ahead of you, but then it curves to the right, and then one dark hall to the left, and then the hall back from which you had already. This is the one that you came from. Maybe even, if you want to go back to the one you came from, maybe the wall is, I don't know, maybe the wall has opened up, or maybe there's another way that way. But otherwise, if you're stopping here, let me know. Just that's what 30 feet puts you, unless 35 feet puts you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop there.
Okay. And remember, just because you're facing away from this thing, if it moves on its turn, it could get you all into its and make you take another check. Because you're all running away from it, I will give you at least a boon to the check of seeing it in its eyes, because I can imagine you're like anyone who's like not facing it and actively running. Actually, if you're actively running, I'll give you an automatic pass on the check, even if you're within 30 feet. Unless it like runs into you, right? I would force you probably to have to like fight it or try to survive. And okay, So that means Kazan has moved up. That puts us in terms of alchemy is showing me next person in line. Oh, it is the creature. So the creature, I didn't even think.
The creature wants to switch with me?
So the creature is going to move.
Creature's like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Thankfully, as it slithers through the hall, the only person it can make contact with at the back is one of the skeletons. You can hear the heads breathing on you, Makeda, from behind. It will...
Look at that giant shield I'm carrying. That's cute.
And actually, if you look in it, like basically you can see it in reflected, like the Jurassic, because it's kind of like
the things.
Yeah,
it's written in Elvish runes at the bottom of the mirror. Objects may be smaller than they appear. It's
kind of like if you ever seen the old, I mean, of course, in the old lore, but if you ever seen the old Clash of the Titans, he can see the Medusa in the mirror, and it doesn't turn him to stone as long as he's looking in the mirror. So you can see it looming behind you, very kind of warped. And yeah, the Elven, this may be closer than it appears, or whatever. The creature will. I will do. Which move does the skeleton?
I might not want to do any move, you know?
It just goes and bites the skeleton down. Considering the skeleton hasn't gone, it's not a special ability to try to evade an attack. It can do a dodge, but then it will not have an action on its turn, and it will be stuck there. Does anybody want? Does Jimmy want to do that, or do you want to have it try to survive its? It may not matter because then it's going to be standing there on its turn and it's going to die probably anyway, or it could just be standing there to hold the monster at bay. I don't know. Actually, it could be a good move. Does anybody want to or? I'm asking you all to whoever's making a decision for Jimmy, just making sure you know your options. So, evade or no evade? Boom.
Yeah, we gave it to Ashton. We gave it to Jameson.
Okay.
I would say skeleton will kind of stay the course, because if it attacks it, it'll just make the thing upset and more worried / aware and more defensive.
Yeah, it's attacking you, so I'm just seeing if you're trying to evade or just like taking the attack. Take the attack or try to evade.
Don't you think if a skeleton attacks it, it would at least slow it down?
He can't attack it right now. Oh, you're right. So you're saying he could attack it on its. If he doesn't do the evade, he would have the action to attack it. Is what you're saying, Ohan?
Yeah, I was just thinking like, what if we sacrifice it to attack? It would slow it.
That you could do, and then so if you, that means you don't evade and just hope it survives the damage that it's about to take.
I mean, it's only got
8 hit points. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna roll damage then. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I could roll 2 1s, but here's my roll.
Luckiest skeleton in the world.
9. The skeleton's gone.
Could have been the luckiest skeleton.
So it like bites the skeleton and separates it from its its pelvis area, and the pelvis continues to kind of walk around and waddle before collapsing over. And of course the rest of it gets kind of swallowed up, and then that second bite comes down, taking the legs and all of it with it. Makeda doesn't dare turn to look, but it is Makeda's turn. It's kind of all happening.
I do not
First
dare
Medusa
look
2,
behind me.
skeletons 0.
I will, kind of slinging the mirror behind me, so maybe it can petrify itself. I'm gonna book it skedaddle style.
If you if you wanted to try to do the whole make it look at itself, that would actually be you taking an action and basically turning to reflect it and ducking behind it, but you would put yourself in danger potentially to be petrified. If you think that will work, it is something I will allow you to do, but it won't
I don't
be.
think that will work. It was hanging up in its own house. That's not going to work. I'm gonna dash it.
Okay.
Bye.
Again, this is about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet here or here. Where are you going?
I don't want to go to the room with the pile of bones.
Yeah, okay.
So whatever the other option is that isn't the room with the pile of bones.
Down this way?
Yeah. Follow me. That's so cute, the giant shield.
I'll tell you the pile of bones might be good for Jumbi because he likes if you want to raise some more skeletons. That's the one way to look at piles of bones. He might be looking at that differently, but yes.
Does Jumbi have enough willpower to raise more skeletons?
That's a good question. If I was to,
based on his sheet, yes, he's at 20 out of 23.
Oh, okay, sure. Then yep, never mind.
I haven't met 20 on
diving into the bone horde.
Yep, that's where Jumbi will go on his turn.
Bones galore.
Oh, okay. So you're dashing, so that moves you down that way.
Would I be able to slip Kazan the mirror shield as I run past him? Like, here, take this.
I'm not fighting it.
You're about to be in the background because if everyone dashes, you're going to be in the back again. That's why I was asking if you just chose a space to dash so that you could get ahead of where the party is, because just moving 30 feet, you're now essentially, if they dash ahead of you, you're going to be at the back again. So you might need another skeleton to bring up the rear. That's what it sounds like. It might be maybe sacrificing another skeleton. So you see Makeda runs by you and she's like Jumbi, what are you doing? Like as you kind of like are faltering to like wait for everyone, she just comes up and she's like tries to hand you sleight of hand check for Makeda to hand off the shield.
Don't mind if I do. Shattering glass noises. Sleight of hand. Okay. That's a fail.
Uh-oh.
Never mind.
Do you want to push or do you want to leave it
I can't push. I have too many conditions.
Okay.
Conditioned out the wazoo.
So it doesn't mean you didn't hit a demon, so you don't drop it. So you just try to, and you try to unsling it, and you like hooks, and it like stays with you, and you're just like you have to keep running, and then you just realize you have to you moved past, and you still have it in your hand. Makeda, this puts Jumbi next. As the thing slithers in the hall.
Jumbi will go up to the pile of bones and go resurrect.
Like Scrooge McDuck, but into a pile of bones.
All right. He will resurrect. Yep. Go ahead and make your.
I'll do that at second level, or power level 2, so it's only 4 willpower. 7, and his necroticism is 17. Oh, yeah, that passes.
Nice. How many? It makes 1 skeleton, right?
2.
Oh, nice. All right, so. These skeletons, unlike the others, are unarmed. I know that you see them with shields, because they wouldn't have weapons on them. So they just basically, when they hit, they're going to do D6 damage, because they're like bear claws, basically, that they would be using. If I had some different skeletons to represent them, I would. But I'm going to remember two of the skeletons don't have weapons. But they immediately they resurrect and come together, standing there in the hall behind Jumbi, providing some more guards that maybe could like provide some guards for you. Oh, also, all of the skeletons can act this turn. So if there's something you want them to do as well, they're...
Send them to block the hallway, but not all the way down the hallway to where the monster will immediately reach them and kill them.
And kill them, yeah.
But like kind of set up a bulwark.
Yep, so they're like right there. That makes sense.
Actually, because that is a hallway to the left and right.
Yeah.
Like them kind of a little bit hidden. That way, if it gets past, they can get them from the sides.
Meaning they can get him from... You want...
So depending on where the monster goes, so like instead of blocking its path, have them kind of hidden to the sides. That way they can pop out and stab it.
Got it, like this kind of deal. And then you want this one to choose a certain way, or just this one be the one that kind of intersects it, or?
Yeah, that'll be the bait one.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So the skeletons kind of take up formations, kind of like standing off to the side as Ashton as Jumbie is resurrecting them and moving as far down the hall as he can without dashing, of course, because he did cast his spell. He's like, come on. Camera's kind of swimming back. Remember, you are also passing that that statue of the one hero that didn't make it in the hallway there. Did
they turn to dust?
Oh yeah, they did, right? Did we? Yeah.
Gotcha. We poured half the potion on them, and
they collapsed. Yes, because they died inside the. You're right. Good call. And then
like a Popeye's biscuit.
And then we move to Ashton's turn.
Could you raise a pillar to block the hall?
Don't think it's gonna be enough for this thing.
The hall is if you can do a 10-foot wide pillar. Sorry, no.
I can only control the height, not the width.
Okay.
I can block off like a 5-foot.
If it does go, like it's a short. It would be a pillar that would like slam into the ceiling, and then if it's because the pillar, does it stay?
Yeah, it stays for a shift.
That means the creature would have to destroy it to get by, because right now the creature is slithered. It is it's a slim. Let me see something here. Basically, what I was trying to convey here.
A stretch, not a shift. A stretch.
A stretch. So still 15 minutes. So basically, the reason why I have these markers here is because this hall is not very. It's very tight. And so if you were all, it's almost a single file. It's almost a 5-foot actually wide, right? So if he does, this creature is, because it wouldn't have a base like this in real life, it would be slithering down that thin hall. So if you do put a pillar up, right? Let's say the pillar, I mean, it's going to at least give you a 5-foot. So whether it's either whether it's this or, which I usually use, is something like this. Let's just say that's not that. Let's even just, but it's still at 5 feet. It's going to block it. And the creature would have to try to break through, because it wouldn't be able to slither over it. So it is an option if you want to.
I mean, my personal intuition tells me that if this thing turns things to stone, it probably has a way to break stone as well. So I feel like that would.
Again, you're trying to slow it down. So imagine it'd be a pillar like this, right? So you're looking at a 5-foot. You're looking at a block there.
Just one turn to get away. I mean,
if you did it, so just that's what I'm trying to give you some kind of visualization. You'd be blocking it with a pillar. So there,
I think I'd rather just hit it with a frost. Because I only have 11 willpower.
Okay. It's no water to hold it, so you're just doing damage. Just going to do frost damage to it.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a 3. Dang. And increasing the power level.
Now remember this. I gotta let you know this. If you do cast this spell, you will be forced to also make the check, because you're no longer averting you. You have to make. You're within the 30 feet, so you're gonna have to make the willpower check.
That's fine.
Okay.
I got power for days. That's my main stat.
Okay. Just yep.
The cataracts help.
Just in case the demon comes out, that.
Yep. Right. That'll be 4 frost damage and 3 willpower damage. So
Okay.
4 to health, 3 to willpower.
4 to health. All right.
So whatever its armor does, it does.
Okay. Four damage. And then you said 4 what power? Willpower?
3 willpower damage.
3 willpower damage.
So if it does have willpower, it
will. Yeah, it'll take.
Can't do something as grandiose.
Okay, so the frost kind of flies by, slams into like the hull, starts to freeze the creature in place, and you can tell that it's like burning. The heads kind of cry out, and their vocal cords kind of freeze up, and then all that kind of just starts to kind of creak and shatter and shift as it continues to push through, as the frost only stays on it for a bit. The frost burn is there, but the creature, you can slithering behind you, continues. You get a glimpse gazing away, glazing down, a glimpse of the body and not the eyes as you make your willpower check, and you can still move your regular movement.
Yes, I will move further down the hallway past the skeletons.
And did you give me the
willpower check?
Yep.
Yes, I got
okay.
that.
Cool. And then the last move of the creature is to find. It will come in contact with one of the skeletons. In the hall there, of course, and is going to kill that one. We'll see. We'll do 2D. It's going to do. It has to do a different move. So this one will be the tail swipe. And it will lash out with its doing 2d6. So very similar.
Would you have considered it a held action for the ambush plan?
There's really no such you can no reason they can't hold their, they can swap with someone else, but they can't, there's no such thing as a hold action in Dragonbane. So, and because they go on your turn, that would also be you waiting to go. So you've already, and Jumbi's already gone. So yep, that's the reason. Yep. Jump to present. 11. So that one's gone. Dies in the hall there. This is where we have to hope that round 2 goes better for all of you. Keeps and the Medusa doesn't get to go again because it's right on the heels of Kazan. I personally think this is one of the first times I think the pillar would have actually been the over the frost. But we will see what happens.
You can't always be pillar. You know, you have to mix it up.
I know. Yeah. It's one of the few times where like pillar is like definitely the way. Let's see.
Pillar.
Let's see. But it did take some damage. So it has been damaged. So
how does it look hurt?
It's not bloody. I'll tell you that. So it's I will do I should have a button here to just shuffle the cards. That's normally where are they at? Round 1, I don't want to, because I don't want to go back. Am I missing something? Okay, there we go. Shuffle initiative. All right.
It definitely shuffled everybody.
Oh, but it didn't. Oh, I got you. So I'll just use this order instead. So Ashen, you're up first, followed by Kazan, followed by Jumbi, Medusa, Makeda. Skeletons will be with Jumbi, and then Medusa again. So at least the last Medusa is at the end of it. Ashen, what do you want to do? So you are right behind here in the hall. If you want to try,
are there any more bones left?
There are.
All right, so I will trade turns with Jumbi, who will then resurrect more skeletons to then run at it, and then it'll be 5 skeletons attacking this thing.
Okay. Go ahead.
If there's enough to resurrect 3 more skeletons from the bone pile.
You're gonna do 3?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that, and then I'll get you skeletons.
Skeletons.
7.
Success. right, so you've got 5 skeletons rushing the. All 5. You will need. They can be. These are going to be individual rolls as they move towards the creature. Their. Let me see. Their willpower check is going to be. Looking at a skeleton here. It is. Oh. Since they don't have a willpower check, we'll just use their lowest stat number. Usually able to say other, but I don't see it here. But I'm actually their lowest would be evade, which would be a 6, which I think is a fair one to use. Actually, I'll give you awareness just because for the flair of having 5 skeletons rush, it's a little bit higher than a 6. So each of them needs to go 8 or under, or they become petrified on their way to rushing the creature.
A 3, a 4, a 7, and a 15.
Okay, so the 15 is going to fail. Let's say 15 is low.
And a 16.
So the low, and
fail, 3
2
succeed.
fail. 2 fail, 3 succeed. So 3 get in there and attack. I need 1 more. I'm just going to use this one as becomes a statue. So I can't find another skeleton for some reason, and the third one gets in there.
That surely won't be confusing that we're fighting something that turns into statues.
So as a
8, 6, and a 1. So one of the skeletons got a dragon.
Oh, nice. I'll give that to the one with the spear, so you can double the spear damage. The others are going to get D6 damage. The spear, I believe, is a D2D8, if I'm not mistaken, but let me check.
Would I be able to use a different property, like the ignore armor property for the dragon?
You could also ignore armor if you want to do that and just roll the straight D8. Yeah, you could do that too.
Yep.
For that
one. The D6s, that's a 5 and a 2. And then it's 1D8 for the spear.
Yep.
That'll be a 6.
All right, nice.
Ohan made
So
a good point in the chat. We are skinning this thing after we kill it.
6 damage, and then what were the other 2 damages? I didn't get
a 4 and a 2 for the melee hands.
Yep, clawing at this thing. Nice. Okay. This is an extremely, like, as one of them like kind of ducks under the head, kind of like stabs it in the neck with the spear. So there's this kind of like blood gushing down. Even though and this is most of the things that you can hear rather than see, as everyone is trying to avert their gaze, and the others are like kind of clamoring at the heads. Some of the skeletons are like pulling one of the necks down on one of the hair snakes, and like the head is screaming. Then it's making all this like awful noises that are like that are like just like bouncing off of the walls here. And Kazan, it takes everything for you to just kind of like tuck and keep going and not to look back. And it actually is your turn. You see a skeleton and like turn a corner right in front of you, Kazan, and just freeze.
Ooh.
I am going to run away again.
This time, are you dashing?
Yeah.
And continuing farther down the hall than your group. The hall, as you run through this hall of bones, the bones start to kind of get loose and scattered, and you see a doorway in front of you. If you were to dash, you would be right there at the door. But in the room, it's really dark in there. There's some sconce light, and but it's a larger space. And from what you can make out in that tiny hall, as you like stumble over bones, as you like come on to your friends behind you, is just without even getting to the entire door where you can see the full room, you could tell that there's some kind of pedestal or dais in the middle of the room. It's fairly large, maybe 15 to 20 foot wide, and there is a large like statue at the center of the room that some of that dim light is reflecting off. And from what you appear, it looks like a large rider on a horse, like on some kind of like steed. But it's clearly a statue, right? It's not moving. It's like reared upwards where you can't see the upper part of the body. So you see the lower part of the horse rearing back. And you can see on the other side of the room, you see like sconces and maybe the arc of another doorway that the light is flickering off of. So if you all keep going that way, you're running into the room with this large statue and another doorway on the other side.
Is the statue in good condition, or does it look very aged and fragile?
You'd have to be in the room a little bit closer to tell. Or if you just tell me I'm running into the room, then I'll give you that information.
I'll run into the room.
Okay. Getting in, the statue looks aged. It's definitely been there for a while. And what you notice is it looks like it could be, what you realize what was not a rider, it's more like a centaur. It is the body of a horse-like creature, and based on like it used to be, you could tell that it used to be like painted, and so based on some of the paint chips and stuff that are still there, it looks like it probably had like the body of the bird had, I mean, of the horse, the like body had like almost like zebra-like stripes. And then the upper part of it is a man wearing armor. And then where you were feeling some of that light, that dim light casting from, there's essentially a torch in the statue's hand, and the other hand is like a large bludgeoning weapon, a kind of like curved club of some type.
Is it rearing up or
rearing up? Yeah. And he has it has like kind of an Ashlandian, like kind of like tribal mask, almost formed into a helmet that it wears. Now, of course, all this is in its statue, in its form, so it's not actually wearing that armor, right? But that's what you see. Turning back, as you've used your whole entire turn to dash, we then move to Jumbi. Oh no, Jumbi already swapped. So now we're at Ashton. Ashton, what do you do? The creature is held up with its 3 skeletons now, so that does give you all
Yep. I'm gonna hit it with a not that. I thought I had the I'm gonna hit it with a fire blast.
And I also take it that Jumbi moved farther down the room, so he's probably right next to Kazan, just for the sake of his turn.
Yes. While looking out for more skeleton or bone piles.
For sure.
Yeah. Send forth. Yep.
And you're hitting it with back to your turn, Ashton.
Fire blast, which is just the upgraded version of fireball.
Okay. You will roll for another willpower at the top first to make sure you don't turn accidentally. Its eyes don't accidentally connect with yours.
Woo! That was a 16, so getting close.
Eyes meet accidentally across a crowded room.
I don't care how charming you are. This thing hasn't worked in centuries.
Actually, I don't like this song. It's not like the oldies, like the elves used to do it.
Pretty much.
All this.
And then
this
that
newfangled
is a
music.
10 for elementalism, which is a pass.
Okay. Damage is as this wizard is dedicated to stopping this thing from following you any further. Like, literally, I gotta say it, thou shalt not pass. But
fly, you fools.
That'll be 11, 7, and 4.
Ooh, okay. You hear it, you kind of glimpse as you cast it, the fire rolling over it, the skeletons pulling and clawing, the spear still jammed in its like jugular. It's starting to hiss and scream, burn horribly and haggard, but still alive, but bloodied and somehow holding on, angry and fighting back at the skeletons in front of it, and kind of kind of moving away from advancing any further in the hall. Do you turn and move away, Ashton, with your movement, or do you stand there your ground?
I will move back a little bit, just to be 40 feet away, hoping its movement isn't too fast. But if it pokes its face around the corner, it's getting blasted.
Okay. Makeda.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to. Okay. Because Kazan is still out there. Can I dart out and
Kazan is ahead. Kazan is ahead of you now. Kazan
right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a skeleton. Okay.
Yeah, the skeletons. Those two skeletons they've been frozen. Kazan has moved to probably closest to safety, to the room that's down the hall. So if you just run with everybody else, you'd be down here entering the new room.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run ahead to the new room, and can I try again to pass the shield off
Sure.
to Kazan as I go?
This one you won't have to. As you, I imagine you're not as in such duress. No roll for this.
I love not being under such duress.
As that moment passes,
give it to you.
What are you gonna do with this?
Look at it. Look at the thing.
The creature will
and then I run ahead into the room.
I will need one of the skeletons to make the one with the spear to give me the evade of 8, basically the willpower of 8 check, and then all of you hear that kind of weird tingling, or that like an aura, like whenever it does that, you know that its eyes are glowing. If the skeleton, whether it petrifies or not, you hear the screams and the wailings of those heads disappearing as though they are like doubling back and going back towards their lair. The creature has turned and ran. Now, also, if the skeletons do survive, or the ones that do survive, they can make an opportunity attack. They can attack back, one attack if they wish. Actually, the creature needs to. Yeah, I'll give them a free one because I'm not gonna. I'll say normally I would roll for the evade. I'm just gonna say they can take an attack.
3, 13, and 1. Woo!
Okay. Did the first skeleton survive the 8 or under, or?
2 survived, 8 or under.
Okay.
One got
Cool.
a 13.
Okay. Cool. And so 1 got petrified. Or no, all 3 were fine, is what you're saying.
2 were fine, 1 got petrified.
Okay, gotcha. And then so the 1 got petrified, the other 2 can attack. So we'll say the one that was like stuck with the spear, it got petrified. So as it pulled its neck out, it's just sitting there in the hall. The other 2 are clawing at its body. Those can take free attacks.
Oof, that's a demon.
Ooh.
And a pass.
1 hit.
For 5.
5 damage. That's so one of the demons is like holding on to one of the heads, and with its demon, it as the creature turns to run and moves down that hall, it gets flung and it gets dragged like with the creature, and the other does the same thing, like holds on and starts clawing. And this all happens off screen for you all. Maybe Jumbi can like feel it. Maybe Jumbi can sense it. But one of the skeletons has its eyes down. One of the skeletons reaches and that little hand grabs the eyeball and it rips one of the eyes out of the creature's eye socket, and then it collapses over on the ground and dies. So you got the kill. Now the group doesn't necessarily know that, and so if you all think the thing, you hear it go back.
Like,
so
it's still there. It's
role playing them up,
dangerous.
you
It's
think
huge.
it's still out there, and technically maybe it has one last lunge, or even if you're dangerous. But I wanted to at least let you know you got your kill, because otherwise I think it's funny because
We were
on
running
that
so scared
he
from
got
this thing. And a couple of skeletons.
they got the so it is, but you're all in this room. So yeah, if they decide, as they try to regroup themselves, actually here's what we'll do. As they're all moving to the new room, before they decide what they're going to do next, I'm going to set the new room up, allow you guys to take a 5-minute break, talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back.
See, this is what Jumbie needed. Swarm tactics. Enough bones around to just send wave after wave.
We've just got what we should do. No offense to, yeah, we should try and skin that thing because that should be fun for you. But we should also just have a bag of bones. Like, we should just have like giant Santa Claus bags of bones.
Maybe. I was even thinking that, like, if we don't hear anything anymore, then that'd be a clue.
Here's what I'm going to say. Because I told you above board that it is dead, I also think it is fair that this group still believes it's alive. And so if they decide to go back, there is a chance that I'm going to roll just letting you know above board what I'm going to do. There's going to be a 1 in 6 chance. No, not even 1 in 6 chance. I think it would be to make it a little scarier, it'll be a 50-50 that there's a death row, that the creature has one death row attack left, and that it might do a villain jump scare. And so 1, 2, 3, I'll say 1 through 3, it comes back. 4 through 6, it's absolutely dead. But you would be making that risk if you go back to skin it right now, since you didn't run away from it and it died off screen. That's my only, and that's just to make it a little fair, because like now they know it's dead, they could just double back, right? So. Yeah. They're welcome to double back. Not going to keep them where they are, but just something for them to think about.
Could we do odds and evens? I feel like that's a better way to do 50-50 is odds and evens.
I'll do odds and evens. I'll say that odds, then it's going to attack.
Just as a blurk.
Also, when it dies, do the things that are petrified get unpetrified?
They do not.
Yeah, so like what I was thinking was Kazan. I mean, this thing was like screeching and yelling the whole time, and now it just went abruptly silent, and we know the skeletons attacked it. So that'd be my clues. Like, is it dead?
We're like, you use the mirror, peek around the corner, like we're talking to each other in like prison cells in like an old movie. Like,
I mean, I think we should investigate the room we're currently in, make sure nothing is sneaking up on us.
That too. That's why I didn't want to go in here initially, because you said pile of bones, and I'm like, oh, there's a second boss in there. I don't want to go there. Who made these bones?
Yeah, that's why I didn't continue on, because I thought for sure that was like another death trap. And then you guys went in anyway, and I was like, all right, fine, I'm going in all the way then.
The death trap you don't know is better than the death trap you do.
There you go.
All right, drink real quick.
Should we just cut our losses and go, or are we gonna deal with the snake possibly giving one more attack? Because my clue would be that like it going abruptly silent would cue in that maybe the skeletons got it. I think I'm just talking to myself right now.
I hear you. I just don't know what to tell you.
Cool.
You weren't talking to yourself. I just couldn't talk back because I was headphones in another room. And now I'm talking to myself.
I see holes on those pillars.
If you hit those, you get double points.
I don't want to build this out.
Yeah, we get to watch it get built.
Fun. This feels like, you know, that meme picture where it's like the old Italian guys standing around a construction site with their hands behind their backs just watching.
8 foremen, 2 construction workers.
Mm-hmm.
That happens at my work sometimes. There's like 1 operator actually building stuff, and there's like 3 engineers watching, 2 managers, and the
Well, it's
safety
funny
guy.
too, because I feel like usually Malcolm's hand will come into view for a given like scene or map so rarely that I forget like what the actual scale is. But now, watching him place them, I'm like, wow, that is like a small little door, a small little pillar, because his hands are like huge, moving them around and setting them up.
Right.
That is the hand
there's-
of God.
Ah,
Yeah.
God's married. There's also an insight into all those times, what was happening, all those times during like Storm King's Thunder when we would decide in Discord that hey, actually we're gonna push today, and Malcolm wasn't in Discord, so he didn't know, and he was spending that time building our maps.
I would be so like, here we go.
POV, Malcolm going la 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 la, building his map, one like precise movement and adjustment at a time.
I've tried to get better at checking now because I'd be like,
individual wall sections.
so that happened this past Saturday. I set up this super intricate like
I think I saw on Instagram
in-person
you posted
game,
it.
and my entire group canceled, and I was like, you motherfuckers. So upset. Definitely the most upset I've been in a while.
I mean, hey, not to try and regulate that upsetness, but isn't it nice though that people you play D&D with feel like they can trust you with, hey, I can't make it, I'm so sorry, because
That's
I've been
true.
in situations where I felt like I couldn't tell
You
people I
couldn't
thought
tell.
were friends
That's true.
that I didn't want to play with it. So
Right. I totally
It's a
built this to
testament-
do it to have this whole shot from a different angle, and now I'm like, maybe that was right.
I'm loving the kind of like there's a tiltedness to the camera that I don't know is deliberate or not.
Probably not deliberate, but yeah, it probably works, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, for sure.
Dutch angles. Oh, did you end up seeing the Odyssey, Malcolm? When did you see it?
Yes, I loved it, and
You
I
watching
did.
it in IMAX?
I'm seeing it in IMAX tomorrow. I did think the but I love it was hilarious. Like when that was like when I heard
My
it.
favorite line, but I love it.
But I love it, and it's like off screen, like just like.
Yeah, you just see her hand like removing the lotus.
But I love it.
Don't eat the lotus, but I love it.
was
Me,
good.
when
And then-
I want to eat the lotus.
The ending was a little like it's funny because I was kind of torn because I was like, I see what Cheryl is talking about, but also
Our empire
kind of
of
liked it in a
bronze
way.
is
Like
collapsing.
I kind of was like, I kind of like it, but I totally understood how
Our empire of bronze is
Like,
collapsing. Our
yeah.
age of man is ending.
the dialogue in the it's a
You
little.
are the sea. You were the sea people. The people from the sea.
Yes.
Not sea peoples. It was always people from the sea. It was
People
never sea
from the
peoples, It
sea.
was people from the sea.
Yeah,
Listen, like I said, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I saw it in IMAX. I was surprised that we were able to get the tickets that easy, but that bit of dialogue was making me chuckle.
It was yeah. What did you think overall? You said did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it, but it was just my usual complaints. I thought the sound design was incredible. I thought the effects were really good. I loved what they did with like the Trojan horse, the like
Yes.
showing how like brutal it would be to be in the Trojan horse.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
talking about Odyssey?
Yeah,
That was fantastic.
but it was some of the dialogue towards the end there. I was like, I'm sick of dialogue that's so on the nose. You know, leave something up to a glance. Leave something up to like.
No,
a
I hear you
metaphorical
with that.
line with a look that tells you that it means more like.
Oh,
Our
Hannah,
Age of
have you seen it?
Bronze.
Am I?
I saw it.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I think everything was beautifully made. Everything looked great. Trojan horse scene was amazing. But the dialogue, I was just like, oh my god. Sometimes
But I love it. Don't eat the
it was
lettuce.
good. I also thought it was funny that all the people that cried woke. They only cried for like, think
Oh,
like,
so
in, like
stupid.
2 minutes in the movie. Even I was just like, dude, f you all.
Yep, that's always how it goes.
And I would actually argue that the movie is, I hate the term, but is very anti-woke. If anything, the movie is about the to me, I almost felt like
It's very centrist. It's very centrist. We need to come
yeah,
together.
it's a very much we need to save the Western world, right? Like all that the Western world has given, you know, it has to rise and fall and rise again, and so it's very much centered
For
around
all
so
those who have forgotten how to read, we will be songs for those that have forgotten how to read.
We're still the center of the world, right? Odysseus himself is, you know,
We are the wokest past that was lost because of the
it's a very
foolishness.
interesting, but I think the big thing that I loved was I did like whether that is like a theme of the original Odyssey or not, which I've heard is not as clear, but I did like that Odysseus was kind of vexed by. I love the idea that every time he hunted, he would pluck the bow, and then therefore let his enemy know that he was coming. Right, that whole thing was kind of cool, and then it would kind of like weighed on him that the Trojan horse kind of represented them not doing that, right? Not allowing your enemy to know you were coming. So, and I just love like
interesting because the like classical cycle is
Yeah.
Iliad, which is about the war, Odyssey, which is about him getting home. But then the Romans made one of their own called the Aeneid. And because the Romans classically thought that because they like to say like, oh, we're descended from the Greeks. If the Greeks were the cradle of civilization, we're not some upstarts. We're their kids. Like that was us. So they claimed that their city or their people in Italy was founded by a prince of Troy named Aeneas who escaped after the fall of Troy. And in the Aeneid, which covers the fall of Troy from the Trojans' perspective, Odysseus is called like the great liar, the like great betrayer, the great, like he has all of these, like he's such an evil schemer in their perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Have you guys seen Spider-Man?
No, not yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I've heard. That's like
so good.
I've heard.
Damn it, it's so good. I'm gonna see it a second time as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the people that I would go see that movie with aren't in town for like another week or two, so I'm gonna wait until they get back so we can all go see it together.
Go to the Valley. Come see it with Malcolm and me.
I haven't made that drive in a while. I'm planning on being up there for a couple of weeks in September once my teaching gig this summer runs out, because I haven't been home at all this summer. I don't think I've been home at all since,
Let us know when
Christmas.
you come up for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna come up for longer this time, like 2 weeks minimum.
We'll
So I'll be up there. I'll save one Odyssey question that I want to pick your brain about, Malcolm, because I don't want to derail us
Tonight, yeah. After the game.
So I will wait till after this centaur thing comes to life and tries to kill us. Because I had a huge debate about this one part of the Odyssey with my friends, and I'm curious for your take.
I'd love to talk about it in tonight's session. So we are walking into this room, to give you a little bit more information. I mean, taking in what you see there. In addition, this is there's a shadow looming over you as you enter this space, and the source is this absolutely towering statue of this armored Titan centaur. Stands close to 50 feet high, and on one hand carries a great club. So the axe that you see there would be more of a club, and it's actually a very specific African battle weapon that I won't get into. But in terms of if I was trying to visualize it, is that weapon, and it kind of has like a hook and a large kind of ball on it, and then the other is just like a torch, right? So that torch is lit and flaming. Everything else as I described, and the eyes. Its eyes are staring out from beneath its open helm, or that mask, down on you, transfixed at you at the doorway. But But as you move, you get the sense that those eyes are tracking your movement. Beyond the statue, on the opposite wall, is what appears to be an exit.
Do we get the sense that this, what's the turning towards Jumbi, who looks an awful lot like Ashton in a different hat? Or turning towards both of them, Ashton and Jumbi, who looks a lot like Ashton in this moment. The familiar resemblance is striking in this moment. But is there like any like magical sense around this flame? Like that he's holding, is it like a magical flame? Is it coming from some kind of fuel that we can see?
Let me see if Jumbi has the magical sense.
You bringing up the bowstring Ohan has stuck in my head, that TikTok noise, the like honorable, like he plucks the thing and then the beat starts, honorable.
He does not, so I guess I will do the sense magic. And that is
Honorable.
an oral spell. So when the power's mouth is what is natural, there will be signs. And then cast that little cantrip.
What's he casting?
Sense magic.
Magic sensed it.
There is a magic over the, and he's sensing. How far does the magic sense? Just in the general space, or
It'll be the.
Let's say this is
the place you are in, or an item you are holding.
Okay, so the place.
And if so, what kind?
This would be a thinking about the type of magic here.
If it's just fire elementalism.
I'm going to say this is an elemental magic that you sense.
Seems to be elemental magic.
And it is centered on the from where your perspective is, and casting the trick on the statue itself.
So not just the torch?
The statue and the torch seem to be imbued with that elemental magic.
Okay. I'm a little more cautious about trying to steal a forever lit torch, because that seems like it would come in handy.
Yes, where would you put it?
You even be able to carry it?
It's a huge
strong.
torch.
You could carry it.
I'm already carrying your shield.
But where do you place an everlit torch when you don't need it?
True.
She expects me to carry it.
You and Jimmy could both carry it. We could have like a whole team of skeletons just carrying it like a battering ram on their shoulders.
Most of them are stone right now. By the way, I'm not hearing anything back there. Do you think they got it?
I mean, that would be cool if they did. How should we check?
Should we check?
Well, we're not going to get the treasure. If it's dead, then we can even go back for the treasure. The treasure.
Oh, man.
You stay here. You're of lesser will.
You can totally go back if that's what you all are going to do.
I shall go inspect it. I've still got a little bit more mana in the tank.
Okay, Grandpa, following you.
So Makeda and
you stay back.
Okay, never mind. Staying back. Shout if you think you're about to turn to stone. Wait! Before you turn to stone, give me the vial of the no stone juice.
Well, no, let me hold on to it because I'm gonna tail him.
Okay.
No, you stay back. You already got charmed by it once.
I don't wanna.
He'll look at the mirror. He'll use the mirror.
How are you all doing on hit
points?
points and everything before you go
Bad.
back? Are you trying to take a
Bad.
stretch rest or?
We already took a stretch last
Yeah,
time.
we already
have
did.
14 hit points. Okay.
I'm full on hit points. I'm just low on willpower.
I think I'm low on everything.
I'm 0 willpower myself.
No, I'm actually good on hit points. Yeah, I'm actually good on hit points, but mainly I don't want you to be holding that vial if you turn to stone, and so I will take the anti-stone vial from Ashton, who I believe I gave it to before.
All right. I mean, I was planning on like going with Ashton, peeking around the corner with the shield.
I'll stay with the creepy centaur statue.
Ashton
sit
walks
up,
back to the
perch.
main archway, like the path that the intersect the crossroads, and sees the black ichor on the floor from the drag marks. He sees his 3 skeletons, the one who had still the spear, now stone, still having like blood dripping from it. The other skeleton standing in the pile of bones, frozen. He sees his other 2, maybe a leg of one lying in the hall, and then down the hall, that black mark goes down that long 60-foot hall to that room, to that lair. It appears that if the creature did die, it has at least made it all the way there. It has made it all the way down into its point. Does he proceed?
It's not in the hallway, so at least had the strength to retreat.
Doesn't bode well. Do you think we should go back and just meet up with McKenna and leave this be, or should we go check? If it is dead, I'll take its hide, but I don't know if it's worth it.
If that gold is even real.
McKenna will go crazy for the gold.
That's why she stayed back.
And don't worry about my setup if you all want to change.
Cut to
Don't worry
Makeda,
about that.
Makeda tossing little pebbles at the wall, waiting in the room with the.
Yeah, I mean,
Makeda, can I have a awareness check?
Yeah, you're gonna tell me that the centaur is about to stomp on me, like it's creeping up behind me or something. Awareness check.
that's what I'm nervous about. I'm like anxious for you right now.
Success.
Awareness. Yeah, it's a success.
So you just have, as you're throwing pebbles against the wall, every now and then you look up at the centaur, and it's like slow. If it was a camera, it'd be a slow push on its eyes, where it just seems like it's just looking down on you, like the eyes are just looking down on you, looking at you.
I do like a.
And you
side to
could
side,
swear like it doesn't automatically move, but every now and then like you move and you look back up, and it's seems like the head has like kind of twitched.
Makeda's like looks away and then tries to.
Back in the hall, Kazan, what are you all doing? Kazan and Ashton.
Kaz is a little pussy right now. He's like behind Ashton, behind the shield, like kind of just being careful, trying to really paying attention to the surroundings. If he hears anything, if he sees anything, like of the monster being.
Are they marching towards the lair?
Yes.
Okay, so they know
Well,
what they know what they're going to see when they come around there. What they'll see is that large pool of body of water, the bridge over it. If all is what they see, they will see the one skeleton. Unless I think it destroyed it on the way there, that was standing, that turned into a statue on the bridge. And those black waters on the other side, they would see the treasure. And so...
we don't see the Medusa?
See, creatures like that rely on tricks to hunt. Being near it kills you. That's not very sporting. So it's probably not that strong in general.
So I am going to make the roll in secret. If you guys trust me, I'm not going to cheat you. And actually what I'll do is I will cut off my tabletop camera here, but I will roll it. I'm going to roll it on the table and then reveal what that number is, so you can know that I have not touched the table. And so we said,
for
the death
second,
rolls.
Malcolm, I thought you were gonna like hide your face.
Oh,
because you don't
no,
want
no.
any face journeys. You don't want.
Because we said
You don't
death
want it to
rolls
be-
would be odd numbers, right? Even this thing would be dead. And so suddenly you see the black water. Ashen is saying, hey, this thing haunts. He's telling you the same thing. Kazan, you're standing there like, kind of like you said, feeling kind of like pussycatted behind the shield. And Ashen kind of steps back as the water kind of ripples and makes a little bubble right next to the bridge, and then out of nowhere that head comes out, those eyes glowing, but both of you are kind of prepared for it, and Kazan kind of like tucks his eyes right behind the shield, and you hear this. Kazan, you're almost just like, it's just gonna bite me. Like there's nothing I can do, and you hear.
I'm just yelling, Ashton! Ashton!
And when you open your eyes, its head is halfway cocked out of the water, lunging towards you, the water dripping off of it, and it's stone as it came face to face with the shield.
That would have worked. Oh, damn it.
But as you can see, the number is a 6, so it had no death rolls left. It was dead.
Okay. I was going to go through a whole bunch of emotions right now. We're a little scared that we're on all hell.
But now it's made of stone, so you don't get a tide.
No.
He's going to grab on the Ashton's sleeve and be like, what was it? It's dead! And then I'm going to look at it like, it's stone.
Unless you want to use any of your abilities, or
what if we use the anti-stone juice on it?
There's either anti-stone, but there's also magic. I keep saying that someone might have, and no one's used.
I have Dispel. You can come fetch me from the creepy centaur monitor room.
I'm gonna call out to McKenna to tell her to yell at her to come. McKenna, come here!
McKenna suspiciously looks around the doorway and is like,
"You were there the whole time."
Say something. Say something only Kazan would say. I don't know. If I can see you, then I'll go. I thought it was like, if I only hear your voice, I'm like, that could be the Gorgon. That could be them trying to fool me.
McKenna, there's treasure!
Treasure! And then instantly, I'm next to you.
I'm just like,
instantly, next frame, I'm panting next to you.
I can imagine you run in and you see the Medusa also.
Get jump scared by the frozen Medusa.
So in this space, as you see the creature, are you using anything? Are you using the Dispel, or?
I can use a Dispel. Although with the Dispel, in the description, level matters. So it's you cancel an ongoing spell of lower or equal power level. The spell can also be used to end other magical effects if the adventure or GM allows it. But that's the question of how much willpower do I have to spend, or like what power level should I be?
And is this a regular spell, or is it a spell you're using out of an artifact?
It is a regular spell.
Okay. I will say just cast it at what level you think, because that's what it was. You'd be casting at what level you think the spell is.
I'll cast it at power level 1, so I don't totally clear out all of my standing willpower.
All right, roll to see if it succeeds.
Oh, right. I roll for that in this game. I was about to be excited because we haven't played in 3 weeks, and I rolled a 20, and I forgot. So.
And so
it turns to dust.
You dispel it to the point where it's
no. I'll push.
You can't push a demon.
No, I'm
You
sorry.
dispel it to the
I'm
point
sorry.
where it starts to crumble, and what comes off is like parts of its skin underneath, because it was starting to petrify its own self all the way through, and what's left is like partly bone and muscle, but nothing that could actively being used, even to the point that Jumbi could probably take the skull or a fang, but it just kind of crumples over and becomes a mushy mess of a monster.
So Kazan has a flat look on his face. He just looks over McKenna and goes,
Yeah. That one's, totally.
I'll be right back. I gotta go get some treasure cards because I know you guys are about to pull treasure, so I'll be right back.
Totally. McKenna's like, so sorry. God, after how many weeks we've been stuck in this fucking dungeon, getting stalked by this thing.
Malcolm did not want us having this thing's hide.
This guy, wait, no, this guy's going in timeout. This guy's going in dice game.
Yeah, it's freaking dice gods. I hate you all.
Dice gods just don't want you to have any kind of like creature skins ever.
Well, I got the Groot slang skin, but then I fucked that up. But with my
but here into the.
That thing is so cool.
I got from the Ren Fair. I love this thing.
That's awesome. I want to make me one.
I think they did make it. It looks like it. It looks like it is laser cut. Like it is.
Oh, is it like out of little cardboard pieces?
It's like wood, but it's kind of like thin, kind of crafty wood.
Balsa wood.
Yeah, balsa wood.
Also, yeah.
I don't think balsa wood because I'm usually contact allergic to balsa wood. So.
Well, it's painted.
Yeah, it's painted.
Oh yeah, okay. Good point.
Sealed, yeah.
But yeah, the detail on the teeth is really nice.
The new version of my printer, it's like $2 to $3 grand, but it has a laser cutter built into it.
I also have. This is when I played a bard in person, so I don't know if it would ever come up. But I bought on Etsy. Damn it! I loaned them to a guy who's playing to my friend who's playing a bard in a different campaign. I loaned them to him, but they were like die cut dice holders that were really clever because they were designed in a way that when you're giving out your bardic inspiration, you pop your little die in it and you pass it to whoever you're giving it to. But it was the like divot you could put the dice in was cut so that every version of the bardic inspo dice as you level up could fit in it.
Oh, cool.
Like a D6 fit in there perfect, a D8 fit in there perfect. So
that's cool. Well, that skin would have made some cool armor, I think.
Yeah.
Next
Would have been like you turn into the thing, you're like walking around wearing like stone scales. That dice is going in jail.
I'm curious if like I grab a fang and turn it into a knife or something.
I mean, to be fair, stone isn't metal, so you could still cast magic while wearing stone armor. It would just be absurdly heavy.
Ooh, that probably would have been a cool feature of the armor. How big is this? I mean, the skull is probably quite big, so I don't think we can, unless we have the skeletons carried out.
I was thinking of just taking a fang and then seeing if I can make like a bone dagger out of it or something.
That's what mine, the leopard spider fang. It's a bone knife.
Huh.
Unfortunately, this thing is a snake, because if it had like shoulder blades, those could make good plates. Or like a chest plate.
I wonder if it would have some type of plates like next to where the tentacles came out of from the head.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I think Malcolm, can I grab like a couple of the fangs to the creature? Are those still intact?
They're intact. Those are intact. Yeah.
All right.
Like the skull, the parts of the skull, you could break that up to get like solid-sized plates that you could try and make armor out of. And to make bone armor, there's two different ways to make bone armor. There's kind of the archaic way where you just pretty much cut it into rounded rectangle bits and then carefully burn/drill holes into it and then connect it with thread to make kind of a like splint armor.
Yeah, sort of like a samurai.
And then there's grinding up all the bone into dust and then combining it with other things like an adhesive to make kind of like bone mold armor.
Well, hold on 1 second though. Like,
ready when you all are.
Malcolm, when I'm holding, if I inspect the fang,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are the bones just regular bones, or are they like extra hardened bone, or special?
It's probably the strength of ivory. It's like having a large elephant tusk. So with like a vein in it from where it used to like have run its venom. So it could be extremely tough and sturdy from that standpoint. I've made rules for anything that's made of bone will last for a while, except for the moment you roll a demon, it will break. Okay. But yeah, I mean, so it looks you could keep the fangs, use them for something. they don't seem magical. You don't seem because the magic of the creature has been dispelled and the creature has died, so it's no longer
Would they
useful.
carry? Would they carry any of their poisoning effects from residuals, like in Harry Potter?
I
Did
will.
the poison glands get stoned
Yeah.
and crumble as well?
They probably would have. I'm gonna roll a.
Hey, let's prick McKenna and see how it works.
Yeah, I think they're just regular rolled odds evens again. It's just a regular ivory like.
I'm gonna keep the two fangs. And
I mean, it's a great story. We might be able to sell them as like a rare artifact.
They would be useful for like selling. Selling them as artifacts and creature stuff. There's lots of stuff that you could just use to trade. I actually just had in my other game. The group has come across an entire culture of people who never use coin. They take coin. So that kind of stuff becomes useful now in
I'm
a place
I'm sure the capitalists with merchantry love that.
they can't stand it.
Here's a disgusting thought. How long was the hair on those heads? Because hair has very high tensile strength.
Yeah, it's just
Like
most of it's gone and crumbled. Like the hair would have been, I think, the first to go from being. Yeah, I don't think there's any of the hair left.
Everything useful.
Yeah, it's a demon. I gotta make it bad. She rolled a demon, so that's the worst. It means you don't get positives from demons. You get bad things from demons. So
But it's not just bad for me. It's bad for
It's
everyone
bad
else.
for- it's
I was
bad
like
for
the
everyone.
least interested in collecting stuff from the carcass. I wanted.
it's a
to
perfect thing.
investigate.
You cast a spell too hard, right?
I'm too strong. I don't know my own strength.
I mean, wasn't this the first time you've cast a spell as well?
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
dispelled the
so-
shit out of that. Gotta say,
On
for
bright
a
side-
power level 1, I dispelled the bejesus out of that.
Well, that's a demon you get to roll after the session.
Yeah, you still get to roll against
that.
against that
I'm gonna mark
magic. Now, as you all start walking over to the treasure, some of the questions that you all had before were like, why did the initial group leave this treasure? As you start going through it and picking it up, you start realizing the majority of this is fool's gold. Now,
Right.
does it mean that maybe some of the other adventurers might have missed a keen eye? Maybe or maybe they even got some good things out of here, but they might have missed something here. So, whoever is, can I get of anyone who's looking through the treasure can give me a spot hidden check.
Can I get the opposite of Bane on it because I used my little looking glass?
Sure.
Boon.
Yep. Boon.
Boon. I'm like, yeah, whatever the opposite is.
Let's see. What is my spot hidden?
It's a pass either way.
14.
Ooh, I got a pass too.
Meets it.
We be spotting. Can we roll for Jimby?
You can. We'll roll for Jumpy, and then after this, he's gonna flitter.
He's like, what do I get? You get, and then poof.
He's like,
Spot
wow,
hit.
look at that.
He got a 6, so he passed.
Okay.
Wow. Jumbie and I have the same spot hidden. Crazy.
Aw.
All right. So Jumpy.
Again, Makeda's like, I never noticed. You guys look so alike.
For every pass, every pass will be 3 separate cards. So Jumbie, for example, if we want to use an example, Jumbie could choose card 1, 2, or 3.
Let's go card 3.
All right. Card 3. Well, card 3 stays. These 2 cards are leaving and will never be used again. Who else succeeded?
We all succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then 1, 2. Did Ashton also choose?
Ashton succeeded. Yep.
Ashton succeeded. So now who would like to check next? So so we got Jumbie. Actually, yes, we got Jumbie, and then we got 3 more cards. Who succeeded next?
I'll take card number 1, please.
Okay. These 2 cards are gone. It's an interesting way of.
This feels like very Monty Hall door problem. Like there must be a mathematical solution to the best way to do this.
Who's at Kazan? Which card do you want?
Uh,
I'm trying to make it more fun than just me dealing out cards, and since you guys can't touch the cards, it gives you a chance to actually choose the card you get.
like, are there like any numbers that are available?
1, 2, 3.
I'll take 2.
2. These cards are gone, and then Ashton. 1, 2, 3. So there was some good stuff in here. Hopefully.
Yeah, this is fun.
Let's see. I'll roll a d12. 1 through 3, 4 through 8, and then, or 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and
Let the dice god decide.
3, so 1.
1. Okay. And then I will flip these over in the order going back to forward to who got what, but you can all decide who keeps what. It's not like you have to keep this, but Jumbi
Yeah,
pulled.
I've got the trade goods thing open, so I'll
Jumbi, I'll roll a d6 since he's not here right now.
Ooh, see if he gets a magical whatever. Or magic mission?
It is a regular heavy warhammer. So there is a warhammer. So let's note that in
regular heavy warhammer.
It's not magical.
That to a skeleton.
Yep. So there is a, and let me jot this down as well because I know.
Come on, I need that long sword that works with magic. You need to get that Gandalf build online. You got to start going after the obsidian to make obsidian weapons and like demon materials. So if you find demon material from killing demons, you can craft pretty awesome weapons. If there's demon materials, there are also angel material.
Do we have a potential, or no, it'll probably be in the book for just a normal weapon. So I'll look that up later, put that in for.
Technically, that's an interesting question because that's a question that's based on more I would call Aldarian lore.
Yeah, it depends on where we are. That's why before when I've been bartering shit out of our cart, I try and aim for above what I have the like guidebook says the approximate price is, but it makes sense if we have to go in.
Oh, and by the way, so this is a master crafted heavy warhammer, which means that the strength to use it will be -3, meaning it's easier to wield, it's lighter, and it will be 3 times, I think it's 5 times the, I have to look on the 5 times the worth and
durability
and your and what else about it, and I believe there's another something to it.
It's also more durable.
It's more durable. Durability goes up by 3. +3 to durability. So good weapon there.
We have some other mastercraft stuff on hand.
Probably do, yeah.
That.
Who chose next? Was it Michelle? Was it Makeda that went next?
Michelle, yeah.
Michelle, you got. Can you roll a d6 for me?
6.
6. You have a. These are a fine crafted. Maybe they were like left in a pouch that no one saw, but it's a fine crafted set of crystal marbles.
Ooh.
That are in like a little pouch that could probably be sold for a pretty penny or just used as a nice collector item to maybe tell a story around them, but they're literally marbles.
Or slingshot ammo.
As far as slingshot ammo,
Yeah.
I think if you go to the item section in, I'll look on here. Sometimes I actually believe they have a use outside
like their
of
caltrops, I can chuck them behind me.
Let's see in if I go to gear.
It's like those meditation balls you have in your hand and you rotate.
Fushigi.
Light source tools, hunting services, containers, medicine. Let's see, do I have marbles in here? Let's see, a hammer, crowbar, primitive, trade goods. Maybe they're part of trade goods. Marbles, 1 gold. They're worth about 1 gold. Can be thrown at a humanoid enemy within 10 meters as an action. Next turn, the enemy must make an evade roll, not an action, in order to move. So they can be used that way, but I'll also allow them to be used as like with a sling, I'll allow them to be used maybe as like they'll give you an advantage on a sling based attack, basically because you will be using them like ammo, because normally in this game there is no ammo, so you'd be getting an advantage on your sling base when you use them for each shot that you take. Not gonna lie,
the visual of chucking them at someone knowing that the mechanic means they're gonna be like whoop 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 whoop.
Oh yeah, they literally just become. That's great.
When you kill us and we turn into DuckTales, that will be fun.
Kazan looks like he picked up a gemstone. Ooh. Can you roll a d6 for me?
Yeah.
So you found the one valuable thing maybe that they might have missed.
But there's no value.
Well, I mean, all
in
these
my
things are valuable. The
fine crystal
Mastercrafted
marble.
weapon is super valuable. The marbles are valuable. These are the things that they missed digging through it. They probably dug through it and was like, this stuff's all fake. This all bit the coins and then like moved on.
You found this gem near the pelvis of a skeleton.
I got a 1.
1. I was gonna say the higher you roll, the more I think it's worth. Man, you guys, it actually the story is making this work more towards what it was. Is you find the gem looks really fancy. It looks like a diamond, and you realize it's glass. It's worth 1 copper coin, and it's a glass diamond, worth 2 coppers. So keep it or throw it away. That's what you got. Last but not least, Ashton pulled some actual, was able to like decipher, and maybe because the coins that you saw, they're a little heavier, and they actually, or maybe even lighter because the gold is light, right? But they
no, gold is heavy. Got a density of 9.
Okay. It would be that you notice that these coins have the, like, you know, you notice them because maybe they have the old emperor's insignia or like logo on them, but these you actually are able to
like
parse
Nazi
out
coins?
the real, pretty much. You
Like
can
Third Reich
they're
coinage?
real gold, so you can roll 2d6 and multiply it times 10, and that's how much gold you all found. So there's some good stuff here.
That'll be 8.
So 80 gold. So that's not a bad haul.
Do you want to, for your 80 gold, Ashton, as you unveil this bag of gold and Makeda hears the clinking, she kind of pokes up at your elbow like, so, you know, you don't have to give it to like the group wallet if you don't want to. But if you wanted to, I could keep track of that for you.
He'll put 40 towards the coffers.
Takes it.
I
Brandon,
better
you
not
re-up
find
on
any
all
of these buried. Just sticky note on them, not for Eshu.
Yeah, yes, I will. And I do think that because they have the Emperor on them, I think I will also. It'll be like a separate coin purse in the main coin purse of these are not for Eshu.
And what you all find is, now that you've gone through all the coins, right in front of you is a doorway, and a doorway leading down another hall that is curving. No other option for it. It goes kind of down 10 feet and then it curves to the right. And you can, there's a slight breeze, which is strange, coming from that area, and it almost smells like the sea a little bit. There's like a tinge of salt in the air, and you can hear from down the hall a slight whooshing sound.
Did we want in the exit
Like-
that we saw in the room with the big centaur? Was that closed?
That was closed. You can't tell if it's unlocked or sealed, but there is a closed exit on the other side of that room. So now you all are completely in a different, because remember, this was a huge chamber too. This was a huge chamber of body of water, bridge across the water. And now you're hearing more water in the chamber beyond. Maybe even you're seeing that little, like if you look into the hall, you can see like the little light reflecting off the wall, like a little like water light kind of. So you can tell that the next chamber has water in it. But that's without going any further. I'm giving you what you can tell just from standing in the chamber you're in, because remember, so basically this would be the room that they came through at some point.
We opened the door. This was only the baby reverse Medusa. There's the fully grown one that's 10
This
times
was
the
the
size.
nursery. I'm like also afraid. I was like, part of me was tempted to try and splash some anti-petrification stuff on the big centaur, but then he probably would have killed us. So don't want to do that. Don't want to die. I'm good with being a scaredy cat and heading back out into the.
Yeah, it turns out he was eyeballing that because he's like, please release me from this hell. No, don't go, don't go.
He's like, please, you could have been my hero.
So
I'm
you
cool
all are
to-
thinking about going back to the other room with the giant monster, with the giant
I'm
construct,
cool
or
with,
going
I'm
this.
cool with heading
going-
to the ocean.
Okay. Anyone else against that?
To the ocean.
To the ocean. All right. Tonight we're going to be playing to about 10 o'clock, right? We've been playing for about an hour and a half. We'll probably play like right around 10, since I know it's usually when everyone kind of starts to wind down. But I'm going to go ahead and set the new chamber as we head down that way, and give you all a moment to collect, kind of still role play, or if you want to take a break, if you want to role play amongst yourselves about what you might be doing once you get into this room or see this room. I'll give you that moment there. But I'll set up this new chamber.
Never understood why people liked building things underground.
For real. I mean,
I think,
don't know, the way
you get the feeling that people didn't build these chambers.
It's like they're just natural caves.
No, they're not.
No,
they definitely look like people built them, but they also feel. Cheryl knows what I'm saying.
No, because it makes me think of one of my favorite. I don't know why this gets me the way that it does, but the bit in like the first 10 minutes of the original Ghostbusters, when they're in the library and they see the books stacked vertically in the middle of the walkway. He's like, "You're right. No human being would stack books." Like, something about that line delivery cracks me up. And I think that's myself. Anytime I have stacks of books around that are vertically stacked, I like pause and think to myself, just,
there's no way a human would stack books like that.
No human being would stack books.
No human being would stack.
And so it's that kind of sentiment, I imagine, that no human being would dig these things underground, or no living creature. These are demon made. Because McKenna would even bring up, like, well, since we clipped through that wall and couldn't go back, I'm kind of wondering whether we're even underground. Maybe. Technically anymore. Like, are we anywhere? Are we like anywhere, man, right now that we know for sure?
You think we teleported somewhere else? Like we're above
Or
ground?
I think we're between places. We're kind of in like a demi-plane would be my guess, because why would the hags not use this space? Or did the hags know this was down here? Did the hags make this? It's like some...
I would have guessed that whatever either turned them into hags, or the hags probably came from here and settled up there to bring people down here.
Ooh, we're in the hag dimension. The hag mention.
The hag mention.
Dimenchag.
Across the hag mention.
Across the hag verse.
Yeah.
And the longer we stay here, the more we start to become hags.
What are you talking about? I started hunching my back. I really want to leave now.
We're getting like lethal doses of hag radiation.
Yeah, I feel a little haggy right now.
You're not you when you're haggy. Eat a Snickers. You're not you when you're haggy.
You're not you when you're...
Shout out to Trader Joe's. Mini candy bars. Tiny Snickers. So good. Keep them in the fridge. It's been so hot out, I had to take poor Megatron to the groomer to get his belly shaved.
Oh my goodness.
So he won't overheat. And he is mad about it. Megatron. I could be your hero, baby. No. You're gonna be mad. Your
am I touching?
Yes.
Just a second. You were there. I was here.
Your body. Let's see where I see.
All right. Let's. We're gonna flitter Junbi. I don't think we have any more skeletons.
There should be one left.
Oh, okay. Let me put.
Because one died due to the demon, but one successfully clawed out the eye.
One more. I will vote.
Our victor, our hero skeleton.
Yes, the skeleton will be rewarded with the giant warhammer.
Yes.
Skeleton. It's just gonna look up.
So we got a Warhammer skeleton, and then we've got a
Statue.
That's my character. Do we still need the round shield or the mirror shield? Is that worth anything?
Good question.
I'll allow it to be saved as a medium. It's just like a master crafted shield.
Ooh, mastercrafted. Take it.
It's just extremely shiny. And then
Mastercrafted shield, mirror finish.
Oh, literally a picture of the figure.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Yes. Except for this is the digital image. That's the actual image.
Is that God?
That is God.
so
Who's
as you
there?
make your way through this narrow corridor, it turns to reveal a room with flooded floors, water flowing toward a large pool along a natural wall, peppered with sharp outcroppings, almost like a reef grown inside this chamber, which is strange in of itself. Giving you more of a view of that room. So there. And on the walls opposite the pool, so the water's gathering into a pool on this side. There's about anywhere where you walk. So the floors are flooded, I think, with about 2 feet of water. And then the pool gets a bit deeper on that side of the room. And then on the opposite side of the room, of the pool, there are huge pipes. So like every 10 feet. So like, I don't have these here, but which would be essentially be so on this side of the room, imagine this is a wall. Every 10 feet is another pipe, right? Jutting out of the wall. Bit of water trickling. And the moment you look at these pipes or notice them, all of them release a surge of water. So surges of water continues to rush into this room, which is why you were hearing like the lapping of like waves. It's kind of creating this artificial wave sensation. And that surge of water, which careens across the room and settles on the other side. These pipes just continue to release water in small surges, causing the water to continuously kind of move in a lap kind of way. In addition to that, the room appears to have, at the end of the room is a chamber, another door, which appears to be an exit. And then there are also 3 kind of like pipes protruding from the ground. These are, how do I want to describe these? As so these 3 pipes are open. They appear to be about 15 feet wide, but they open through the floor. But they are rising from the floor about almost 8 feet off the floor, so they could be like climbed into. And that's what you can see from that's pretty much everything I can. Okay, so there's 3 of those: the rocky wall, the constant surge from these pipes along the wall, rushing water across the room. How do you all want to proceed?
Carefully.
Yes, stealthily and carefully. So the water isn't coming in these vertical sort of well-looking. So those aren't the ones that are spitting out water.
Those aren't spitting out water.
Yeah. It's the other ones that are the kind of like, what's it, like sewer exit ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, stealthily proceeding forward. Behind Kazan.
What? Hey, why me? No, just kidding.
You're big. You said the water's 2 feet deep. I don't know if we're walking. It looks like we're not walking through the water that's 2 feet deep. Makeda's like 4 foot, like 11. Like she is short.
Yeah, you're swimming.
Makeda's like this, going through the water.
You're a little floaty.
Yeah, a little.
So say the water's like a foot deep, right? It's like on the you can, and it's surprisingly clear water, so you can see as you walk through it the panels of the floor.
Yeah, we're in the pool. We're in the pool section, the wave pool section of the background. Yay.
Shield in the water, so it's like floating, and I put you on the shield, and I just.
As you all carefully, it sounds like I'm hearing that you're the floors seem like they could be slippery, but it seems like you're carefully moving with each step. Where are you? Are you trying to make it to the doorway at the exit?
Heading that way, but I think more than carefully, like we're being more careful of like making sure we don't get jumped than we are just tripping. Like I'm keeping an eye out for like what's gonna pop out, what's gonna get us, what's gonna try and surprise us.
And so, as you all, move carefully, sounds like I would say you're still figuring out, you're looking to more find out what is, like I said, looking for any kind of threat. So with that, I imagine that takes time. As you're looking around, time is kind of moving by, and you're seeing these small swells come out, and suddenly there is a swell of water. As more water, this time the water comes out a little bit stronger than you've seen it before. Not to the point where it's a huge wave, but it's enough water to rush past your feet for Makeda to feel like she's kind of being slightly unsettled. The water for her is like almost up to her waist as it pushes by. And roll a
just grabs
d4.
her back, hold her in place.
And it is Makeda. Makeda
Kinda like
will give me a Bane strength check.
Yeah. Do you see that lovely 2 and 0 on the screen? That lovely demon.
Is it another team?
That's
So
supposed to be a beautiful thing, Malcolm. This game system ruins a beautiful thing. Into the box. So that's a demon. But I can't like increase strength.
So you failed by more than what. So what you see is Makeda is rushed across the room into the pool. The rest of you are kind of. It's a swell that just takes her. It pushes her out, and she slams against that reef. That rock. Peekaboo, you gotta go put some clothes on. No, go put some clothes on. You're not coming up here.
No ducky until you got your PJs on.
No ducky till you go put some PJs on. No, I'm recording this session, so you can't be on. Go put some pajamas on. Go put some pajamas on, or they're not gonna see you.
We, a gentleman and game master, do not endorse child nudity on our stream.
You do not.
Go put some. Andy, go put some
In
clothes
accordance
on.
with the new Senate internet censorship laws.
I'll be on the race car.
I'll be a race car.
I guess that's what she said. You say you're gonna be a rig. Oh, she's looking at the sim rig that's next to me. So Makeda will take.
She wants to race.
2d6 damage. Bludgeoning.
No.
Your armor does count here. So let's see what I roll. 5 total. So you find yourself, you just kind of slam up against it, and you kind of cuts and bruises and scrapes, but you're still swimming, like you're able to swim. You realize it's a bit deeper over here, as you're kind of like waddling around or paddling around,
Hyena
not waddling.
paddle.
And as you're hyena paddling, the rest of you, like it did, that swell didn't take you, but now you all realize that those swells can come at any time, and they can be stronger. So here is what I'm going to do from this point forward. As they've realized this is a possibility, we will go into an initiative, but without a creature. I'm going to just shuffle. I'm going to keep
versus nature for once.
Yeah, so I'm just going to shuffle ours.
I think actually I should, instead of swimming back to you guys, I might just swim towards the door. Like that's the rule of riptides, right? Is swim with along the shore, and the door's back there.
Oh, you're just gonna go along the wall there?
Like along the reef.
Okay.
Because maybe even then, if I get between the reef and that big pillar, I might be able to even kind of get in between any potential next wave.
Maybe. Yeah, just pull out your snorkel.
I will need to be putting on my snorkel because your girl's swimming, which I have expected us to never need to use, is a 7.
Low to back to a 6.
Remember like session 1? It was session 1 when we first washed up on that beach and we were debating taking a boat with us to a river. We're like, we can take this boat overland to the river, put it in the river, and that'll be how we get around. And I remember looking at my swimming and my seafaring score and being like, no, we are walking. Makeda's like spits out a little stream of water. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I'd be like, okay.
Little wet hyena paw, thumbs up.
So the swell has just come through. The rest of you have stabilized, but now Ashen is next to decide what he's doing and moving. Makeda, you also will get your turn. You don't lose anything. Just kind of like you were surprised by the water. I kind of like think of it as a trap that's gone off, but now you all kind of know the deal and know what might happen again. Ashen, what do you want to do?
Let's see. So I can cast the frost spell to make like a little ice raft.
Mm-hmm.
If that is something I can do.
To make an ice raft?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds
sorry.
interesting. Sounds cool.
Not something that's ever been needed before.
Yeah. I like it. I never read it. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool.
The SS Ashton. Iceton.
We could use this. How big is it? Chunks of.
So I'm trying to read. Where are you? Yeah. Effect immediately freezes. In a river, this creates an ice float that you can walk on or use as a raft. But it'll just be
It sounds like it's like
Four-
a ice
4 meters.
4 meters, so 2 meters, so 12 feet. 4 meters. Does it say I guess
Sphere, like a circle.
Okay, 4 meters. Okay, so then it's so it's basically like a 10 meter. I mean a 10 foot. What's the diameter? So that's cool. That's
Feels like something Katara would do in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, so
it's about that. It'll probably be about that size. Yeah, if you like make this little
Ah, cool.
floating.
Do we want the ice float?
Is that
or
what
do
you want to do? Yeah, you want to do.
Consulting with the group. Do we think that's?
I think I'm good. I'm good over here in the water. It's if you guys think it would help you guys get to the door, and on my turn, I'm just gonna swim as fast as I can. Door.
Yeah, it's either that or create an earth pillar to raise myself up above the water.
I think that fits more of you.
It.
Or at least you guys can like hang on the sides of it, kind of. Doggy paddle together.
I mean, we didn't get swept away. You got swept away. Just wait for the water to slow down a bit, and then try to get through when it's in a lull.
So you're dashing or just moving your normal speed?
Just moving my normal speed.
And what is that again? How many spaces? Is it more than 6 would be? Is it 30 feet? Is it 35?
My speed is a 10.
So 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you're about right there, unless you're dashing.
I will dash to get all the way across.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's over there, standing up, kind of. The water.
The old man shuffle.
Yeah, the water is counts as difficult terrain, but difficult terrain in this game is like I can just force you to make a, but I no need to do that right now. As you force him to make a acrobatics check. So you just moving as quickly through the water as possible. We see the old man pushing forward. Who's next? I've got, I think Kazan. I want to say. Where is my? Oh no, Makeda. And then and your or actually it will be the skeleton. So Jumbi's skeleton can do something too. So, but what do you want to do? So that makes sense. So with you, why don't we just use the skeleton on your turn, Ashton? So what the skeleton is just kind of move with you. Skeletons can move their 4 spaces, I think.
Yeah,
so he'll be like right behind you.
Speed, and then try anchor himself with the hammer.
Okay.
Or this was a scuba mask. It's not a scuba mask. There we go.
And then Makeda, where are you swimming to?
To the exit. North.
So does she have more than 5?
Hold on, let me actually turn this off so I'm not wearing this the whole rest of
I
the
just realized that.
game. My speed is 14.
14, so 7, so the total 14 will get her almost to the other side. So she's almost
Well, especially tilt the camera up a little bit so I can see, because I'm thinking I want to aim to be between the reef and the big pillar. Yeah, I think exactly where you got me, because I want to kind of use it as a barrier between me and the potential wave. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's where I have you, like right here on the other side of this thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Or do you want to be, because you're swimming down that way, I imagine?
Yeah,
No?
exactly.
Okay.
That's the way I want to go, so that if another big surge comes, I can use that big pillar as kind of a like thing to hide behind. I can be in the lee of the.
Okay, got it. So you're kind of staying behind the pillar then.
Yeah, if I can't reach the other side in one go,
then you're
I'd
just kind of
probably
like
rather hang out
rest
there to,
behind
like-
the. Can I have a swimming check then?
Yes. I have so many conditions, y'all. This is gonna be bad. Makeda drowns. Swimming. Fail. Because of course it is.
Okay, that just means that you may not be as confident about that thing protecting you as it, as that wall protects
As I
you.
swim up behind the pillar, I'm like, I'm fine. You guys go.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. And then as soon as I'm out of sight, I'm clinging to the wall like a cat.
Kazan, you're up.
All right. I think I'm gonna try and stick with Ashton, or just to try and get to a space where I can try and reach for McKenna to pull her in.
Okay. Hold on a second. Sorry, say that one more time.
I want to try and get myself in a position where I can help McKenna get back to the shore, because she's trying to go, because she's swimming for that door there.
She's swimming to the door over there, and so
I'd want to try and rush over to try and help pull her in.
Okay, so you're gonna try to be over here and ready for her when she gets over.
That's
Is that what you're saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how far do you move?
Ooh, do I have that written here? Where it is? My movement is at 12. I think that's meters.
Well, so yeah, you're right about where I put you. So it's work 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 get you there. Like trying to get over there. So
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Or regular movement.
And so next on the docket is for me to roll a d4 on an even number. So the water does swell here. This is if it's going to be let's see. So it's an odd number. So on an odd So when I described there being pipes along this wall, there's pipes on this wall as well. So based on what I rolled, the water is another surge comes out of this wall and surges this way. So it's surging right at you, Makeda, and it's surging right at the group this way. And then if it is, I'm gonna roll another d4 to see if it is a regular surge or a large wave. Okay, so it's not a huge one. So you can tell that basically sometimes these waves come through. They can be upwards 15 feet high, but in terms of how much water is gushing out. But it's enough to where it's another one of those surges that came through. It's larger, slightly larger than the one that took Makeda off her feet. So everyone needs to give me a Bane strength check and to stay on their feet. Makeda, you don't have to. So Makeda, you can give me a swimming check. A straight swimming check. Everyone else is trying not to get swept off their feet because they're on the ground. You just need another swimming check.
Us on the ground, what are we rolling again?
If it was a bigger one, you would need a Bane swimming because it would be the wave would be pushing so hard.
Fail.
Bane
Because of course.
strength.
Bane strength. So yes, it's like your strength attribute. It's not like one of your skills.
Failed by 1.
Ooh.
What am I rolling?
If it was a straight roll, I would have been fine.
What am I rolling?
You need to roll a strength. Bane
Right.
strength.
Oh. Bane.
That's usually a higher number, so that's why. Ooh, so you're
What's a skeleton strength?
go by its we'll go by its
Oh,
its attack, which would be 12, so 12 or
I rolled a 5 and a 2. Skeleton somehow doesn't get swept away.
all right.
That hammer's really weighing him down.
So it pushed you all back 50 feet. Makeda, did you survive the surge? Oh no.
Nope. Swimming 7.
Makeda gets pushed 50 feet into the wall, so at least the wall stops you, but that will be this surge in the water is going to be a d6.
Glug, 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 glug.
It's me.
No, that's fine.
Makeda takes 2 damage, so 1.
Having a great time over here in the water. I can't wait to get out of these freaking back rooms. If there is another room after this one, Malcolm, I'm coming to your house.
There is that is the top of the round. So let's see if we were to shuffle things up. Ashton, you're up next. Maybe the raft idea. I could see that being because it could keep everybody on the water. The raft might keep moving around if they can't paddle over, but maybe keeps them from smell. I guess the raft could get smashed up against those rocks. So yeah, you're all trying to get to that door. Looks like new round has started. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna do exactly what I did last time. Just charge forward.
Okay, standing up. Yeah.
And,
all right, put you in a.
Then the skeleton will also take its movement.
4, 1, 2. All right. Kazan, you see Makeda out there she's holding on to one of the rocks.
Ohan looks like Ohan's gone, but yeah, Makeda whips up another paw, another thumbs up wet paw. Like, no, I'm good.
We'll skip Kazan for now, I guess, and then rush to Makeda. What do you want to do, Makeda?
Swimming as fast as I can.
Sorry.
Makeda begins to swim.
Doggy paddling as fast as I can.
Roll. Kazan, what are you doing?
Do I manage to get to the edge?
I'm failing my roll.
Yes, you get to the edge because you were closer this time. You're
Flop
pulling
over,
yourself out of the
splat
water
onto the stone.
And I'll actually give you that. Basically, when you get to the edge and you get out of you go to the chamber, and what you realize there's a stone door there, but it's wet, and there don't seem to be any door handles. It's split in the seams like it opens, but it's clearly locked.
Little pause.
It's sealed.
Little pause. Just.
So yeah, imagine if she lets you on. I mean, I do let everyone. I imagine you're like, you all realize as you see Makeda like frantically trying to get it, you realize that this door you're locked in here, at least from this direction. Now the exit door is still open, so you aren't locked in here. You could leave and go back, but you are at the mercy of whenever the new waves come. So yeah, or trying to figure out how do you open this door.
All right, I'm gonna try and catch up to him.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you said 6, so 1, 2, 3. So 12.
My movement's at 12, yeah.
Yep.
All right. My family's in Oregon. My kid was calling me for the first time.
Oh. Nice. How they doing? They doing all right?
Yeah, they're good. He just wanted to tell me about something that happened in the park before he went to bed. And it was he had asked me to call him from his cell phone.
Yeah.
So I couldn't let that go.
I hear you. So as you run over, that leaves the So suddenly, another little some water comes pouring out of these pipes over here, but not enough to push anything. It's just like more water. It doesn't cause a wave. So new round as we shuffle. The wave here at the top of the round surges. Let me roll again. Nothing. Again, nothing happens here. We could say skeleton goes for Ashton. So Kazan, you're up. So you see Makeda standing there.
I'm gonna rush over to the door that she's. You're still looking at the door, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bang on the door.
I'm gonna try
I'll
and see
move
if
this
I
out
can.
of the way a little bit so we can see you.
Let's see if we can get it open.
Is it like we have to be strong enough to push it?
So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to strong arm it? Imagine like, tell me what you're doing. I'll tell you what I need from you, but.
Okay. My thought is to get like one of my swords into the seam and maybe see if I can like pry it open or something.
Give me a either a sleight of hand or a bushcraft check.
Okay, let me see. Bushcraft. Oh, they're both the same. Ooh, pass.
You damn near chip your blade almost trying to do this,
No.
but as you do it a couple times, you realize any further you're gonna warp the blade or you're gonna break it. As you realize successfully that this is not the way to open this door. It will not be strong armed, and so there must be another way to open it. This is not it. So no strength base is going to bully this door open.
Okay, I'm done then, right? That's my action.
Yep.
All right, then I'm done.
So, but you at least know something new that will keep you from trying. You've learned something.
Take my sword back and be like, I'll fix this later. And
Yeah, and the sword's not. It's not really damaged. What I'm saying is like you realize you're going to damage it. Yeah, you almost chipped it.
so I'm gonna be like, there must be like a switch that we're not seeing.
Or something, yeah.
So
Maybe we can whip out the if it's been long enough, we could whip out the wisp lantern again.
How long? What does the wisp lantern? You can use it every.
The wisp lantern, we need it. Wisp lantern once per day. That's all it says. So depending on how long we've been in here, because we used it
You use it to get
way back
to.
when we first tried to creep around to get into the basement in the first place.
So here's the thing: we don't know how time works here. So maybe there's
True.
some weird kind of bumblefuckery. It's funny. Bumblefuck is a. There used to be a in an old D&D game of ours. It was a cyberpunk game where it was a cyberpunk game, but in the future, people played D&D. It was like crack. D&D was like crack cocaine. Like everybody would jack in and go to these fantasy worlds. So we would have whole sessions that we played that were like literally D&D. No, not really. It was actually kind of awful. But they were like,
I'm like,
because you would
Mr. Leave me in my battery.
real coins. You would spend your real money, and so they would call the internet essentially the bumblefuck. So that's where I was like the bumblefuckery, and there was this moment where they had all got like kidnapped, and so they were being like, there's like these like kind of like crack like houses where they would strap you up and put you in the fantasy worlds and make you fight a bunch of bosses and stuff like that to drain you of your real resources in real life. So you'd be like wasting away, but you'd also be using all your credits. And we won't get into all that, but that's maybe for some reason I said bumblefuck, and it took me back to that.
So you were like, I'm there.
Yes. So with that, maybe there is another trigger or a switch, like Kazan is saying, in the room. As he's gone, Makeda, what are you thinking?
I'll pull out the wisp lantern to see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll just use my magnifying glass and try and spot hidden my way around the door.
Okay. So you're gonna use so maybe there's some kind of, so you're gonna try the wisp lantern, you're saying, right? Ashton hasn't gone. Ashton is Ashton is last this turn.
But I thought I already went because I swam up to the ledge.
No, that was last turn. That was last round. You swam over.
I swam to behind the pillar.
Yep.
And then they made their ice thing.
And then
a wave came.
And then a wave came
against the wall. And then I swam to the ledge. And that's why I'm up there.
You swam to the ledge on that last turn. And then the last thing we did. The last thing was to see if the wave was going to come. It didn't. We did another round. Ashton moved up. His skeletons haven't gone yet this round. Kazan moved up, and you were already out of the ledge on the last turn. So you're standing here on the
I'll take it, but I thought that was like I was top of the round and I was just going first.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah.
The ledge. Okay. Yeah, then I'll take out the wisp lantern, and if the tiny, bumble fuckery works in our favor, so be it. But if it doesn't, I'll just do a spot hidden check.
Okay. What is it? The spot. Remind me. Is it point you?
So it's the wisp lantern once a day. The user can whisper languages to the flame, causing it to briefly illuminate hidden paths, footprints, or disturbances in the terrain. Okay, so actually maybe we don't want to use this as much as we do the Yeah, I'll just use my magnifying glass in that case and do a spot hidden on the door.
Okay.
With Boone. Okay, that's not one, that's a 7. Successful.
So there, with the success, you're realizing as the panic starts to set in, there is no mechanism on the door. There's nothing secretly hidden, no little spot where on the symbol where you might push in. It's not the door. And you know that now. So it's not a mechanism. It's not brute strength. That can be used on this door. Unless maybe you had some kind of spell or magic that opens doors, like, in D&D, like knock, which I know there is a spell in this game that opens doors. But otherwise, the mechanism that opens this door is not on the door itself. That leaves you as your action. You can move, but if you're not moving, we'll move to the next.
Nah.
Because Ashton, you are up. At least there's no waves coming this round. We're gonna move after Ashton. We go again to see if there's a new surge.
Do you call out that there's a mechanism?
I imagine you hear them talking. So I imagine this is all everyone's here in earshot knows what's going on for sure.
Ashton will kind of stay where he is and try to look around for a mechanism from his position.
You want to give me a spot hidden?
That is a demon.
Oh shit.
No. We're gonna be trapped in this room forever.
You don't see shit.
It's just a room full of like waves and water, these shiny this structure that makes no sense, these pipes that continuously emit water. Ashton is baffled by this and
how did we all get washed away and not the skeleton? How?
as he ponders. We then go another round. Top of the round is Ashton this time. As don't
think I can do another spot hidden, can I?
Give me an awareness.
11, which is a pass.
So you don't feel like you're looking at the mechanism. It's clearly not within earshot, it's not within the eye, it's not something you can necessarily see. But what you can see are these 3 huge pipes jutting out of the ground that seem to be like, the blockers of water that roll over them. But when the waves, you imagine when a big wave does come, it probably puts water inside those things, those 8-foot walls above you that are round and open from the top in. They're not pillars, right? So it's possibly maybe there's something in one of those 3. Maybe there is something that opens the door in one of those 3. That's where I'll leave it.
So maybe we should check the pipes.
All right.
It's still your yeah.
Tis. I hope it's in
No.
one of the ones we can reach from land.
I'll move to the one that's furthest to the right.
This one over here.
No.
Sorry, that's yeah. Well, the furthest. Oh, you mean so you're saying left and right this way, like top and down? Oh yeah, because that means from where you're looking, this would be. So you mean this one? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Sorry, I'm because of where I'm thinking that one over there.
Yeah.
Are you climbing up there, or are you just kind of like positioning yourself for a moment?
I'll climb up there.
Okay. Peering down, you can realize that there's a level of water in each of these. Looking down into it, the water's a bit murkier here. It's hard to see how far it goes down. And so, yeah, you're there. It's just like a kind of like a little pool of black water in there, from what you can see.
Doesn't look like there's. I'm gonna light a torch and drop it in there. Hopefully, it's water.
Yep. You do, and it goes out. It's just water, and it illuminates for a moment. And in there, what you do see are, as you like, maybe before you dropped it, as you dropped the torch low on the water, there's some little fish in there. Some small little fish swimming around. There's like a little. It's a lot of them actually.
Start an aquarium.
Lots of little fish.
And this makes sense because other things you've noticed is that when the water pours in, not that you've probably noticed that a couple times you've seen like small crab come out with them, starfish, things from the sea, coral, seaweed is around this room. So clearly things come from the ocean here. They're not everywhere, but you see, you've all have noticed it. So it does make sense that maybe when the water surged over this one, it surged enough that enough fish have gotten trapped in this little, like in a little barrel, and they're just kind of swimming around. Because these pipes are kind of trapping whatever water does make it over when the big surges probably come and they essentially fill up.
I will then carefully get down. That way I don't get knocked off of this if another
Fair.
surge comes.
Yep. So he's letting you guys know there's fish in this one. It's kind of, but it's still kind of murky water. You can't see much more of like what's down there.
Like
Is there something
it,
beneath the surf? Is there nothing beneath the surface down there? Do you need to swim down? That kind of thing.
I hope
And then
that's
there's
not the
two other ones.
That sounds like a task for more able bodies.
Makeda, you're up next.
When it comes to swimming, I don't count as an able body. I'll head to the one that's further back there.
This one
The
over
that's
here.
kind of by us, yeah. And I'll, if I can reach it.
So if you were to dash, you'd get all the way up. Are you getting inside? So in this one, you see
I'm
the
hanging
similar
over the edge
thing.
and I'm peering in.
Peering in, you see
Peering
water, and
Little hyena
it's
legs
kind of
kicking
murky
over
in
the edge.
there, and
Murky,
I don't-
thick and murky.
thick and murky water, and
I want to swim. in
there is a
murky water.
slight. You can see through the very low. There's a water like at the top of the water line. There appear to be like a little staircase in this one, like right under the water. That kind of goes down.
I shut that out. There's a staircase in this one. I don't know what that means, but there's a staircase in this one. Are there fish in this one too, or just
No,
water?
There's a few little fish in this one as well.
Okay, a few fish.
Is the staircase like going under the water?
It looks like it's going down underwater.
I don't know if we can hold our breath for that long.
I don't think I can. Well, we had some tubing, some reeds, some really long straws. All right, that'll be my turn. Checking things out. What if it is that we have to go down these? Like, to get out of the back rooms, we're gonna, like, pop up in the water somewhere.
Oh,
So, Makeda goes, Kazan, you're up next. And then I'm gonna roll for the water again.
I'm looking at McKenna, looking at that pipe, interested, but then I look over the one in the water, and I was like, if they're gonna make this as hard as possible, I bet you it's gonna be the pipe in the water. To have the actual thing in there.
No human being would design their escape hatches like this.
Yeah, luckily we know that human beings didn't design this place. What do you think, McKenna? Should I join you and with a torch and see?
How good is maybe just to cover our bases if you wanted to look at that one, but how's your swimming? Do you think if a surge comes you'll be good?
My swimming is not good, no.
Okay.
But I will try if you think it helps. I mean, do we still have that ice raft?
No, I never made it.
Oh, okay.
I'm low on the mana, so I need to save it in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
the
you.
evil.
What do you guys, well, which
I think maybe we should just explore this staircase.
so the staircase one you think is the best bet?
I think so. It's just if I'm going to be swimming out in that water and then a surge comes, I'm screwed. But the fact that you actually found a staircase is promising, I think. Because there was nothing in the other one, right? The one Ashton, you didn't see anything in that one, just a fish, right?
Correct.
You can't see far down. He can't see far enough down to see how far they go. So,
and he ain't a strong swimmer, so he's not jumping in.
We're just three people who can't swim are trapped in this swimming hellscape.
Did we just try to go back to where that centaur is and exit from there? Because there was an exit there.
They could do that, and we could pick up. That'll probably, like, based on the time, they could leave this. If they can leave this room the other way, we would probably pick up next time.
We're so bad at swimming. I feel like I don't want to risk trying to swim down to see what might be down there.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Without Jumby here to like drop a skeleton submariner down into the water.
Oh, this current skeleton has the Mastercraft hammer, so I don't think.
No, we're not doing that.
Down the tube where it can't get back out with that hammer is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Were you able to pull out like a torch to see if you could see?
So you guys gonna say they're just gonna make their way back across the room?
Yeah, probably. So it seems like Centaur is kind of more up our alley.
Okay.
After I've been shoved against the reef multiple times. I'm like picking spines of like urchins, fucked up back.
I feel like I've put you guys in places you guys actually hate this.
This is hell. Wait, no, this is hell all over again. This is Avernus all over again. No wonder Sean's not here.
I realize you guys don't like dungeons. You just don't like dungeons. Like every time I put you in a dungeon, you guys like hate it. But it's also the group is small. The group is not equipped sometimes for a dungeon crawl because
we also like with splitting people.
Yes, and it makes it a little scary. So, okay, so they're gonna try to get out of here. They're like, yeah, we gotta like cut our ties. Let's try to get out of here because on that means you're probably doubling towards the door. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I imagine that means you would also send the skeleton back towards you. Makeda will keep you off the wall so you don't get swept. And so let's see. Let's see if this is going to be a big surge or a small surge. So there's kind of like these little surges coming through. This is another decent sized one that is like a regular one where I'm just asking you to make the Bane. It's not like it doesn't feel like a wave is coming out, but it's enough water dumping to where you almost like have to prepare yourself because the floor is kind of slippery. Bane strength checks all around. And then the water's coming this way this time. It's pushing you out towards the pool this time.
Bye, guys. I'm a surfer now.
Good for you, McKid. The good part is that you're you bump up against that wall instead of the reef. Can you give me an acrobatics check? If you could pass this, I won't give you any damage. If you fail it, I'll give you D4 from hitting the wall.
Acrobatics, hold on. Character sheet. Acrobatics.
We need to roll for everyone else. Yeah.
I passed.
Okay, my agility, I'm not.
All right, so holding on to the wall here. Yeah,
Oh, thank
Jameson.
God. Okay, yeah, that one's good.
Ashton passes. You're good. So Makeda's back over there though, but she's okay. Kazan,
Makeda wants out.
how about
here.
you? What'd you get, Kazan?
That's my strength check.
Pass. Nice. Skeleton, 12 or under, which is pretty good if they can. Pretty strong skeleton here.
He just bones. The water just goes through him. He has there's no friction. There's no resistance.
Did the skeleton hold on, Jameson? Or do I need to roll for it?
The skeleton also held on.
Okay, nice. That was a whole...
That would be great. Would be great if we could all just hold on.
So what I will say happens here is a moment as everyone holds on. That water kind of rushes over suddenly Makeda, though, as you're sitting there, you see something peeling its way over the edge here, and kind of like you see like a slippery tentacle as just giant octopus starts to climb its way and clamber. It doesn't even be coming necessarily towards you, but it is coming over the top of that wall, peering over. And that was just hiding there.
So glad we didn't go over there. We wave goodbye. Nice try. Goodbye. We have left your watery grave for you. Enjoy your back rooms.
And then we will give you a here we go. So hopefully it's the last round. Let's see what we got. I got it as Ashlands first, Kazan, then the potential water. Our skeleton's gonna go with Kazan, the octopus, then Makeda, of course.
We already had an exit plan. Let's keep on going.
Keep on going.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With anywhere here, because there is a panic now and there's kind of a rush with the creature, I will ask for acrobatics checks on each of your moves, or if you fail, you will go prone. This is not about getting rushed by water. This is like moving through the water without falling over. It's like
that is a pass.
Good stuff. Your skeleton.
Same thing. Retreat.
Yep. Make a check for him. That'll be we'll just use his we'll give him the 12 as well. Why not?
Roll 2. This skeleton is
kind of he's somebody big in his life. Kazan, what are you doing?
I'll walk over to meet with Ashton.
Okay. It's the first time I've never seen him go back from Makeda.
I'm worried about Makeda, though.
Makeda, he looks over his shoulder and Makeda is doing the Donald Duck. She's so pissed.
And then the water. See the roll to see if there's a surge.
Braced up against the wall. Like you can't.
There is no surge, so we're safe there. And giant octopus will its move is
leave us alone.
So it will kind of slither out and you see it splash into the water. You can tell that it is moving towards you, Makeda. And suddenly one of its tentacles comes out and just do you have a weapon? Do you have your weapon out at all? Have you, like, when you see it, do you pull the weapon out? Do you?
No, I'm getting ready. I'm holding onto that scarf because I just realized in this moment that I have that fucking scarf and I am out of here momentarily.
So the tentacle slithers out and kind of slithers over to you, and takes something of value off of your purse.
No.
You are disarmed of something. You have to, and I have the final say on what it is. So you have to offer something up, and if I think it's good enough, I'll take it.
No.
The 40 gold you just got from Ashton.
The 40 gold I just got from Ashton, earmarked not for Eshu.
Is that what you want? You don't have to. It could be something else. It could be. It could be a tooth. There's moments where it could be one of those objects.
Maybe. How about
You get the feeling like it's a
I'll
it's like the
sell
thing
you.
is slithering. Yeah, go ahead.
It's because ever since we lost Groshnar, I've been holding on to the spyglass that I bought for him and never got a chance to give to him because I was going to help him be kind of our bushcraft guy.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a moment where the like greed and like the no touching my stuffness of Makeda even kind of feels a stirring of like, oh no, like this was for our friend. This was for like someone we were adventuring with. I can't just let you take that. But then she looks kind of past the octopus and sees that these are the people that she has been adventuring with. Kazan is part of the family, Grandpa Ashton, and this has been a long day for Makeda, so she's going to kind of a little character growth moment. She's going to choose to let Groshnar go.
And the thing,
that spyglass.
and it's almost like it could be. It starts to slither around her like arm, but when she kind of like lets hands it kind of takes the magnifying glass instead, and kind of like its eyes come out of the water, and it's kind of like holding it, and its other arms are slithering around, but it seems distracted enough looking into the glass, enough moment for her to get up and get the hell out of there. It's Makeda's turn.
Sprinting.
Oh,
I'm like sprinting, like in a cartoon, like I'm on top of the water. I'm sprinting so fast.
Looking at the creature going next, I'm gonna roll to see what the game tells me it does.
Oh no! Wait, why the fuck did I do that? No, I'm using my fucking scarf again. I just brought up that I have the scarf,
go for it.
And I immediately forgot again. I'm gonna use the saffron scarf of the Mirage. I can.
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay. Once per shift, the wearer can wrap the scarf tightly around themselves and vanish in a swirl of wind and faint light, instantly appearing up to 30 feet away in an unoccupied space they can see.
Nice. Okay, so that puts you 30 feet. So that puts you like here before you even move. So then if you dash, well, does it say it counts as an action? Huh? Does it say
I think
it counts?
it says it counts as an action, so I can do my movement.
So then you can still do another movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get you about there. So it's kind of like it allows you to just. It's good for like teleporting or disappearing. But yeah, I imagine the creature sees you disappear, and I'm gonna just add to like it's not paying attention. It seems preoccupied. This is some kind of I mean, octopuses are fairly intelligent, but it's not some intelligent creature that is necessarily trying to eat you all. So it seems preoccupied for the moment. The biggest thing you have to worry about is whether there's a surge here, and you all are safe. So what I'm going to do in this moment, as there's like some water kind of rushing, I'm going to allow you all to exit and leave this space. Back in the hall.
We made it.
You're back in that other room, the lair of the Medusa. It's been some time. You guys don't know how long. You're starting to feel weird, like you don't even know how long you've been in here.
Too long.
I'll allow you all to close us out with either thoughts, what they're doing, maybe what we see, because we know you're working your way back to maybe a different space. There's also going a different route. There's that room. There's a way that goes back to the room where you took the skeleton path, right? There is another path that goes down a dark path that's opposite of that one that you have not taken. So do you want to go back to the room, or do you want to try maybe a different path before?
We need to take a long rest.
Yeah. I mean, do they try to rest? Do they want to try to rest here in this room and do a 6-hour, maybe set up a camp in this little lake room? These are some things that you could feed me to help me know how the next, because the next room could easily be going back, but yeah, you're right. They're all beat up and bloodied and stuff.
Well, in this room, there are creatures coming in and out of the water. The octopus ball might not leave. Might want to jack us while we're resting.
Yeah.
Yeah, may not be the safest.
Maybe we go to the freaky centaur room and sleep in the freaky centaur room.
room. Have that thing come to life while we're resting. That's great.
Yeah.
It might just be watching.
Do they want to? Do they want to check? I mean, or Makeda, you haven't used all session your intuition ability.
Because I don't have the willpower to use my intuition ability. Because we are so tapped that I don't have the willpower.
They could try to go look and see what the other room looks like before they go into the other room. Maybe peer in there. That's one way if they.
What if we go and rest in the Medusa room?
Well, yeah, that seems kind of scary because that's if it's connected to the water room. Could the octopus come in there? Could that is it really?
This dungeon.
I mean, it's just a giant octopus. Consider some of the things you've killed in your past, but you're all kind of weak and stuff. I don't know, and you're running low on, not weak, but you're running low on willpower and stuff. So it may not be.
I don't know. I vote centaur room. Honestly, I kind of feel like that centaur isn't moving unless we do something to it. So I think if we camp out, the worst thing we're gonna have to deal with is getting stared at while we sleep by that freaky statue.
All right, I'm fine with that too.
So you're gonna camp in that room or in the hallway outside that room?
Because you said it like that makes me think we should be in the hallway instead of in the room itself.
Yeah, no, me too now.
Do you have enough, Jameson? Do you have enough juice left for some walls? Stone
yes,
pillars?
I do.
Okay, then maybe Granddad can just juice us up some.
The walls last for what, a stretch?
Correct.
So that's only 15 minutes.
Oh, never mind.
They're not going to work for you. You all need a long, so there's go back, sit in the hall. There's check the other room. There's stay here in the room with the Medusa. So what's our final? What's our final call?
Room.
Okay.
Hallways.
Always. I'll take hallway.
Because the hallways do also have some little alcoves that are kind of can put our back to a wall.
Well,
when I said hallway, I meant like the centaur room, but in the hall. But then I said when I said hallways in this, man, I also meant checking the other hall to see what's in the other room. Is that or so we're not doing that because if there is something in the other room, it could move. There, you don't know what's moving around. But because if Ashton has no way to seal it, then yeah, you guys are just camped out in the hallway, and that could be anywhere. So that means camping out anywhere could just be camping out wherever you decide. As long as you have no way to block movement, then yeah, you could be assailed by whatever's in the space for that 6 hours.
Have a sleeping the sleep rotation.
Yep, that's all you could really probably afford to do.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fine to me.
All right, so sleeping in a hall outside the main room where the statue is, so they can kind of get together and then prepare to go in. As they do that, as they kind of like prepare to like set camp, we won't even go over camp roles and stuff. We'll do that next session. But anything role play wise that you all want to share with each other before we kind of close out?
Akeda shakes all the water off of her like a dog. But she takes her glasses off and hands them to Kazan, like, hold these, and then.
I'm gonna like look through the glasses and like kind of look over and go, oops, and then look back at and I'm sorry I moved away from you. I didn't see the octopus.
None of us saw that. Well, I'm kind of glad we didn't see the octopus because the plan was almost that we go face to face with the octopus in the water. So
yeah.
Ashton's gonna subtly cast repair clothes. So
nice.
He cleans himself and dries them off.
Granddad.
And so they have survived yet another maybe an hour or two that they've been down here.
It's never ending. Where is Mercy Tree? They've had weeks.
As their minds begin to fracture here, they hope JJ is okay.
As we go into, we're losing our minds. We've lost our minds.
And so yeah, they sit down and decide to prepare to who to take the next shift. And so I don't really have anything super smart or quiffy or any kind of cool way to kind of leave us on a cliffhanger, but sometimes it's nice to catch a break as they have that for now. We'll see if they get to a long rest, because that will be a roll for next session. And but for now, they have a chance to breathe and talk amongst themselves, maybe even hold their memento, eat a ration or two, and wait for what comes next. And we'll fade to black in there tonight. Good game. Good survival mechanic.
Littered, I would be like, hey, let's go back to the hallway with all the bones and have him raise as many skeletons as he can before the rest.
Okay, that's something I'd be happy for them that they can do. And that'd be fine. We can start the next game with some more raised skeletons, but some good treasure at least found tonight. At least one of the monsters hunting you is no longer there, and no longer marching through the halls. And you are that step closer to finding a way out of here. You at least now know what both of these rooms at least look like, and what are the potential things that are in those rooms, in those chambers.
These are the back rooms. These are the back rooms. We are lost in the back rooms.
Yeah, you literally are. That's why I was saying they weren't built by. They're like the memories of. They're places from above that, like. So I imagine there's certain rooms that Ashton goes in, and he's like, this architecture is strangely Aldarian, and then there's other rooms that is strangely like Ashlandian, and they like are all like just melding with one another in this space, and parts of the exterior of the world and the parts of the natural world are down here, and so it's its own like weird dungeon. And I think it was kind of the fun idea behind it is, over the years, a lot of dungeons that I've played, dungeons never really make a whole lot of sense. Sometimes they do, because when it's like, okay, this used to be a temple to the sun god, and the cultists have taken it over, or these goblins have come here because it's now a ruin, and you get those. But a lot of times you just get random dungeons where like random stuff in them, and you're like, why was this built this way? Why did these mechanisms work this way? And I think this allows for those kind of fun dungeons that D&D used to have, where you just have like this crazy shit in every single room, because it's the back rooms, because these dungeons are essentially back rooms dungeons that have the rhyme or reason. I just also happened to, because I know we've been in this place for several weeks, but I did sure happen to watch Backrooms again, and I actually appreciated it a little bit more. I enjoyed it a little bit more the second time I saw it. Did you said you liked it, right? Did you?
Yeah, I liked it. I think they just didn't go deep enough on some of the stuff that they could have.
Yeah.
Kind of theming around mental health.
I love the layers, like the thing they were doing with like the layers, how things just continue to like fragment the deeper, like almost like memories lost the more longer you get away from them,
the more they change.
The more they change. Yeah, and that was kind of cool concept in of itself. But yeah, we will get back to it. And these are a hodgepodge of some dungeons. Like some of these are pre-built, some of them are something, a couple of the rooms I've made, but they are interesting encounters, to say the least. This campaign gives me a chance to throw some of those like encounters in that I haven't used in other games. But they can be challenging. Dungeons can be I think you guys were close. You were close in this room. The mechanism was close by. You guys were like, nah, nowhere.
We're tired.
Oh man. Yep, the dungeons will make you.
You don't know if that's a exit or if it leads to another room.
Exactly. So close.
And we needed a rest.
Yeah. Your rest has been long overdue. So, I don't know if you guys want to roll for your upgrades right now. Get them over with. What are you?
Yeah, I am putting one into swimming for the first time ever.
I know, same.
Yeah, he starts getting you once you start realizing those easy skills that you could be upgrading. You start like forget. You're like, I'm never going to use that. Then they start coming into play.
Damn it.
Yeah. Like my other group never used swimming until like they like recently. Now they have to go to this village, this fishing village. The only way in and out is on a boat, and it's like, okay, well now everybody needs to learn to swim. But,
now I'm rolling nice low numbers when I don't need them.
When you don't need them, you need to roll high for these. I'm sorry, Shirley.
Swimming?
Man, when we finish this campaign, Shirley's gonna just force me back into.
No, it's fine. I like playing around. But,
I did honestly. I'm gonna tell you, there's hope for.
Swimming went up by 1. So
Oh,
we're
nice.
growing. We're learning.
I will tell you I felt there's hope for 5e after a lot of the announcements I heard at Gen Con this week. They kind of got me excited. Joe Magniello got me excited with Dark Sun, Greyhawk.
Your man, Joe Mango.
Yeah, the fact that they're doing Greyhawk, the fact that they're doing, because like they just were in Forgotten Realms land for so long. I was like, I'm sick of Forgotten Realms. But Greyhawk, Dark Sun, I'm excited for. There seem to be some other interesting things that they seem like they're trying to pivot and go back to, okay, we made some errors. We're gonna correct our ways, our sins.
I joke. It's a joke because I find it very funny that you've turned me only a D&D player into the exact opposite system. Like,
I know.
Like a one-shot playing kids on bikes. These are the same dice. These are.
Oh my god! Well, no, this is D&D with a roll system. Essentially, I mean, it's
opposite.
like
it's opposite land.
It's the opposite.
Me living in opposite land. I'm allowed to kvetch about it. For
I know.
At least another year.
Like I said, I told you we could. There is a you literally could just. I could just turn these into modifiers and then we could just go roll high if everyone wants to do it, because it's essentially you can just add a little modifier next to your thing and you would just know what you need to hit because it's the same math. It works out the exact same way.
I'll continue playing your topsy-turvy system. I'll keep confusing my dice. My dice are all confused, you know.
All right, guys, that was fun. I'm gonna jump
so
off.
Close to getting out of here, guys. I can feel it. Next time we're out.
Yeah, I hope so. These bones are tired.
So like if it was like if the skeleton had a 12, we would just make it that 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it was like 6 different. So it'd be like 6 and up would be a hit. That would be what it would be. So like every time you roll 6 up would be a success. That's the way you like flip it, and then you'd still get your natural 20s, and but your and then like your.
That's if I ever get natural 20s.
But all right, y'all. Well, good game. See y'all in a couple weeks. Hopefully Sean will be back with us. Hopefully he's feeling better. Yeah, some prayers for him. Hopefully he's okay. And like I know we're all. Life's crazy right now, so y'all hang in there, and we'll talk soon.
Definitely.
Do our best.
Later. Peace.
Bye.
Aw.